Hey, everybody, it's Saturday night. I'm coming live from San Diego, where the club downstairs has every chick with 3 first names waiting in line to get in. It's time for modern Comic Mayhem. Marco, cue the music.
Well, it's good to see that we changed the intro.
It's that one again.
Oh my God, I don't even know what's going on here, brother.
It's
been a good one. I'll tell you that. How's San Diego? Anybody shotgunning Truly out there, or White Claw, or whatever you guys got going on over there?
Every
White
other
Claw
person on the
binge
beach.
fest.
Every other chick on the beach and dude on the beach is shotgunning Trulies.
I was worried. I knew this guy named Stevie. He had 3 first names. His name was Stevie, Lee, as in like Leah Ariel, and then Anderson. And that dude was out there, and I heard he passed out like a beach whale, dude. I don't even know, but I'm just saying, don't be that guy.
I already seen that guy today.
Oh, man, no doubt. Well, hey, cheers to everybody that's on vacation this week. I know last week was Memorial Day. God bless the veterans out there. We didn't say that last week, and we should have, so sorry for that. But this week's all about partying. What do we got going on today, Kyle?
We got some good shit for tonight. We got Dino's. We got this Tales from the Flipside CEO. No,
we do. We have the black card. We have. Yes, tell them what we did.
So we took the black card.
I got it. The number.
We're gonna get some comics graded
From that EG's company.
from the ECS company. We got in trouble.
EGS.
Dino slapped our hand, so now Brian has to be in here to babysit us.
As you can see, we blocked Brian, so hopefully he won't figure out how to get back in. But we did get in a little bit of trouble because we might use the card last week. But this week we're gonna go into the closet. We're gonna let you people choose. We're gonna get 5 books. We're gonna let you guys choose what 5 books we're gonna send down there. See what they grade. Please don't send the expensive books because I really don't want to waste a couple thousand. But we'll do it either way. We'll send 5. It's on the tab. It's on the CEO, the Redcoats tab. So we'll do that for you guys. What else are we reviewing today? We got some comic books. We got top 5. What do we got?
We're doing top 5 creepy covers.
Creepy magazine. Nope.
We got some pretty cool comic reviews. Red Room, the Nice House by the Lake, Apex. We got some really cool shit.
That book's messed up, Ish. That book is straight messed
It
up.
is.
Oh, here it comes.
It's sick in the both meanings of sick.
I thought we tried to block you out.
No, man. He's the
What's up, Brian?
he can break any band that we put on.
Good. Hey, listen, all we need is the last 3 numbers because they took the card away from us, but we're recharging it. So.
I stay out of the money shit, bro.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like. All right, so it's on tonight like Donkey Kong. We're going to be charging a little bit more. That book-ish is really messed up. Man, it's really messed up. But let's start it off real quickly since we got Brian.
Yeah.
Back
Ed Piscor,
cover.
right? Is that how you say his name? Piscor?
Yep.
That's a kind of
talk
a
about him
crazy
later.
name to grow up with.
Yeah,
Piscor.
nobody fucked with him.
Yeah, he wrote some badass X-Men shit though. Like he did some really cool.
Grand design.
Yeah, Ish knows what I'm talking about. Some really cool old X-Men shit. Really cool shit. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. So we're going to cover all that stuff. We're going to do top 5 creepy magazine because that's what we like to do is weird stuff. Next week's going to be even weirder.
Creepsters.
Was that?
I said we're the creepsters. Saturday night, late night creeping.
Dude, it's real creepy. It's real creepy tonight. All right. So let's see what they got to say. We got a lot of people. Oh, everybody's here. Nosh, good to see you, big Nosh, man. Really appreciate it. Glad you got that package. I will tell you that much. Absolute Geek, good to see you in the chat. We got leftover too. Eric, good to see you. Man, it's already gone. Astro's already gone too, man. Like everybody's in there, so we really appreciate it. We need to get unblocked Ish's wife though.
I'm looking at that shit. I don't get that shit. I'm
I
looking,
did not.
dude.
I didn't block her.
It's because we used the black card. She got banned. It's not her fault. Somebody called Dino on the hotline on the bat phone and say, "Listen, dude, it's not her fault, dude. It wasn't her idea. It was, but it wasn't her idea." So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it going.
Yeah,
All right.
she was just screaming at us right before we went on air how she can't freaking comment. She was losing her shit.
Yeah, she was losing. Oh, I even missed H&H Comics MG and Ashley Lane. Hey, Ashley Lane, good to see you. I know we're gonna get a couple more people rolling in chat here.
I'm looking in. Yeah, I'll check out the permissions right now.
All right, let's do it. Look at Astro. No love. All right, brother. We see how that is. Okay. What are we gonna get into first? Hey, you know what's really interesting? It's kind of cool. If you guys have been watching this, I know we get a couple thousand views or whatever, but like that at Way of X. Last time Brian was on the show, we talked about Way of X. We talked about Onslaught, and then last night, if you guys missed the top 10, man, it's hot. They're doing good stuff over there. Guess what book showed up on the top 10?
Yeah.
First Onslaught. Ooh, couldn't have predicted that one, dude. I mean, look.
People have been talking about that book for a little bit now. I've seen it on a lot of places, right?
Mhm.
And I know you guys talked about the Way of X stuff, right? Way of X 2, is that what it is?
It was Way of X2 when David, Professor X's son, came in and told him. We showed the last panel to everybody. But weren't you in here? I thought you were in on that show because you said how much you love that book and how much you appreciated that book and everything else.
I do. Hey, man, you know me. I might have been like if
You're
I
flying someplace, right?
If I was as stoned as I am now, then I'm not gonna hear it because
Brian Stone, no way.
No, never.
Dude,
seen
I doubled up on the edibles today. I filmed a couple podcast episodes today, and I broke down and started rolling blunts again, and so it's been a little bit of a bender this weekend.
I saw that IG post about that. What your last bought? Y'all are going.
Are you on
crazy
like a
on
blunt
that podcast.
hiatus or?
I tried, I figure it would be better for my lungs, better for my health. So I tried to go with the cones, and the cones just. They're a lot of effort to I can roll 4 blunts in the amount of time I can fill a cone. So it's a time thing. And stone people don't even have less time. So it is. Thank you, Astro Wizard. Appreciate you, brother.
Good. So the babysitter's high tonight, so it's going to be definitely a good show.
We're gonna be able to sneak all kinds of stuff in now.
What is Ish? What does your wife comment under? What is the name she comments under? Is it something weird?
It's just under her name, right?
Oh, she's mad.
Yeah, just
she's
under her name.
She's pissed.
She
She's not
is
happy.
mad. She was
Please
raging.
Tell her to please send all of her.
Yeah, as we always say, if you have complaints about this show or anything about this show, Comic Book Jesus at Tales from the Flipside. You send all your complaints to him.
No, that's keycollectorcomplaints at gmail.com. Keycollectorcomplaints@gmail.com.
That's one of those apps, huh?
Yeah. Ish, I'm gonna have to talk to your wife behind the scenes because I can't figure that shit out. That shit's wacko to me.
Bat phone.
Yeah.
Are you sure she's in the right chat?
I'm gonna check. Maybe.
I'm not even gonna ask that.
Yeah, you're trying to die here real quick.
Yeah, you're trying to kill him.
Oh, hey!
Oh,
What time is it? It's 8:31. Okay, we passed the 5
Just do
minute
like
mark.
the rest of them do and make up a fake one, and
Yeah,
you'll
just
be
make up a
good.
fake name.
Yeah.
We'll unban the fake name. We'll put
Yeah.
you under the real name. All right, cool. What was the? Is there something up with Hemsworth? What Kyle? Why'd you put in the notes? Did you check out Helmsworth's new Thor body? What's that all about?
I think that was Corbin before he bailed on us. He had
Good.
some Thor thing.
Hulk Hogan, man, right?
he's
He's all
like-
jacked because of Hulk Hogan.
he posted a photo and it's almost like CGI ripped. Like his biceps were insane.
Really? It's
It
not
didn't-
that
it
one where
almost
he's
didn't look
walking.
real.
It's not. It's not.
And then he
It's
commented
not-
to something like, "This is my relaxed pose for the day."
Oh, get out of here, dude! It
And
wasn't
look,
that one where
how do you
somebody
think
took
about
his head,
relaxed?
took his head at the top of his body and put him on walking some girl, and he had chicken legs. Was it? It's like,
Yeah, I see that one where it looks like he forgot leg day.
people are like, man, dude, that's so cool. It's such an honor that he's walking his girl to school. Kid don't even look like him, but that's okay. That whole thing going on there, who's baby daddies, who's baby's mama, who cares? We this ain't Florida, we don't play like that. So he doesn't matter. Put it out there, and they got it up there. He got chicken legs. He's got chicken legs. It's like, you do know that it's the internet, and a lot of stuff you hear or see on the internet is not. Oh man, He got the baby gap tee, huh?
He did get the baby gap.
He got the baby gap tee. Look at
there
that.
you go. That's what everybody's crying over. But you're right. He does have chicken legs. I seen that, man.
That's not his real legs, bro.
Dude,
He does
he's
have
Thor,
chicken
dude.
legs,
He doesn't need leg day.
Guys, that is not
I've seen that
his
shit.
real
That shit.
It's not his real legs. Does he even have a daughter? I don't even think he has a daughter. What the fuck? That ain't true. Shit. Jack Bulldog. Dwayne. Hey, look, Dwayne Scott's always keeping us rolling in the chat, dude. Hey, it's always good to see you.
Got absolute geek in the chat.
Yeah, Matt, what's going on, brother? Hey, Sportman's here too. Everybody's here. Everybody got in. We're getting them all in. So I got to thank Corbin real quickly for putting that in there because that almost made me cry. That's some good shit, bro.
Yeah, fucking Corbin. Yeah, man, putting all this stuff in the chat.
He puts good shit in there. I have no clue what the fuck.
I got all this cool stuff I'm going to talk about. 15 minutes for the show. I got a late scratch, yo.
Hey, he's out there. Hey, listen. Movie theaters are back open, bro. He's got to go try to give some girl his popcorn. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying.
You want some of my popcorn?
Oh.
Speaking of movie theaters open, A Quiet Place 2, I guess, broke the official pandemic record for opening weekend. But most notably, it matched the opening weekend of the first movie, which was a runaway hit.
Which is how many?
So
what's the numbers on that?
It was 50 million. Which is not big. That's not like a Marvel opening weekend. But for that type of movie, that's pretty big. So it kind of shows a bit of a return to normal.
What's up, Lopez? Good seeing you. Good talking to you today. What's up, Mojo? Good to see you. And that guy's always good to see you, brother. Oh, forget it. I forgot Empire Comics too. No, it is. I guess it is. But at the same time, when you're driving around town, I don't know what it's like in you, but in the Midwest, when you drive around town, they're not even landscaping movie theaters. You know, if you can't pay the dude to cut your lawn, you can't pay the dude to put on your electricity.
That's rough.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's unfortunate.
They're keeping the rock landscape up here.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys don't have grass to cut. You can't do that out here. You start to get rats running around and stuff like that. And
I got a buddy who's moving up your way, moving up to. God, I told Dino what it was today. Traverse
City.
Traverse City.
Yeah, it's only like 6 hours north of where I live. But
yeah. See, out here in Arizona, like everything's within 6 hours, and most things are even shorter. So, like somebody says that they live all the way in Mesa. All the way in Mesa is like an hour away or something. But
oh, really? Yeah, no. You can, the state's split up into like 4 portions. You're either in the east side, the west side of the state, the north, and then each side's split up too. But then you're in the north side, or you're in the UP. So, like,
do you have cons coming in Michigan anytime soon?
We do. The Motor City Con is coming. It's the week before Baltimore, so I will be as usual at Motor City Comic Con because it's my local. I'm not going to Baltimore this year. We had I've talked about that con before, and years ago it was a really great con, and I'm not knocking it because it's fun to go to. You know what I mean? But like in the last couple of years, after they moved it in front of New York Comic Con, the buying hasn't been as good there. And you can ask some of the boys from the channel and stuff like that and people, but like we're always the first people in line. The Troy boys are. We're not going to tell you how we do that, but we're always there. And we are always the last people. I mean, me and John Z, there was one year, me and John Z, they had us, and John Z was about the 5th person in line. They had us waiting till the last day on Sunday. The con was closed, and we were still sitting in the hallway. And then they gave him, they said that his book was trimmed, which, by the way,
do you think that they're going to grade at cons? They're not going to grade at cons, right? No. Have they announced anything?
They haven't. The one thing they said was, we hope to get back to it sometime. We would really like it. But if you look, as soon as they said that, the very next thing they did was set up 3 exclusive signings and 3 exclusive gradings.
That's what they're going to stick with.
Yeah, it's easy money for them.
Absolutely. I mean, from what I hear, they need to staff up to be able to do that, and they cannot staff up at this point.
They are working their asses off over there,
and I don't blame them
for a fact. Yeah,
I mean, I don't blame them either. Too, like as much as people complain about their grading system or any grading system, like you're going to complain, but then you're going to complain they're not going to do on-site when they're telling you like, hey, no, we need to staff up. We literally don't have the staff to finish this off. That's the funny thing when people are saying like, hey, we're going to switch from this company to that company and that company to this company. It don't matter where you switch from. Staffing. Yeah. Any company you use doesn't have enough staff. The amount of volume that's come in through that, and then like what you have to do. I mean, I know everybody thinks it's just some guy picking his nose and grading comic books, but that's not how the process works.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that, because you've got some books that you're sending off to get graded, or should I say,
Dino's dollar,
or paying to send off to get graded. Yeah. And you are going to be putting your grading skills on this. So now we can talk shit about Marco and CGC when these books come back.
Well, we're not sending. We're sending it to this new company called EG. Whatever.
What is it? What is it, Ish?
Called Marco Grading Limited.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Brian, and I'll be honest.
Expert grading services.
I want to do a grading show, bro.
No. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah. No. I'll be honest with you. Like our grading, we're usually, and we say this all the time too. If anybody's ran through our books before we submit them on site, which we don't mind showing, we've shown some of the old school boys before the channel before Tails took over, like back in the UD days and stuff, and had them come through and walk through some of our stuff. Like we were 0.5 below typically back then. Now we do a lot in silver. We don't do a lot in modern typically. That's not that. I mean, we've played more in modern in the last 5 years than we used to do, to be honest with you. It just, the margins in modern weren't as good for us. I mean, I've told the chat before, I got my diamond count pulled because I shared with some stuff I shouldn't have shared, and they pulled my diamond count, so it's been even harder for us for the modern stuff. So that's fine. But like, we've done really well in gold and silver over the years, and that's what we did. And we're usually within 0.5 all the way up to a 1.5. Like we've gotten before 1.5. And some of the stuff we don't press, like back at Baltimore, this was the best part. Back at Baltimore, before New York Comic Con, they moved behind New York Comic Con. Those dealers used to want to sell out their extra stock because it's the end of con season. So what we used to do is on the last day, we would just buy and submit, non-press, buy, submit, non-press, buy, submit, non-press, buy, submit. And we'd know some weird books. Mainly, most of them would be like very early silver or late gold. We'd spend about, $6,000-$7,000 on the last day between buying books and grading them. Nothing super high grade. It'd all be in that mid-level of gold and silver, which is high, but the mid-level of gold and silver, you're around the 6 mark. That's what we'd be looking for. And we try to buy them in the 4-point mark area. Like that's what we would do. And then we walk the books from the dealer right over to the grading thing, fill out a report. We'd probably submit like 5 or 6 reports. And if any of them came back in time, we'd get them. If not, most of them got shipped to us. But that's what we used to do. And we did well. I mean, not all of them sold right away because some of the titles were harder. You'd have Baker books back then that people didn't know about and stuff like that. So you'd have to wait on it a little bit. Kyle's. So Brian, we submitted Kyle's unicorn book. Was that pressed, Kyle, by any chance?
Nope.
So that $62 charge you guys all got, that was
it was for Unicorn.
Unicorn,
Ice Cream Man 26, the Hive cover.
When Dino asked, he said, "What's Unicorn?" I said, "Well, it's a book about a unicorn and a little girl." And he was like, "Bro, are you out of your shit?" And I go, "No." He's like, "What's this book about?" I said, "It's about a unicorn and a little girl." And he thought I was pulling his leg. I was like, no, that's the book we submitted. And he's like, "No, you didn't submit it. You guys cannot use the card anymore. Try to pull it." So now we have you to approve all transactions. So we're good, dude. Yeah. But yeah. So that's how the con circuits. That's probably why I'm not going to Baltimore too. If they move Baltimore behind New York, there she goes. That's what I'm talking about. Back in there. Let's go.
The salt is on.
If they move Baltimore back after New York, I think it will be a better con for all of us. You know what I mean? At least for us buyers, it would be a better con, and they could get rid of stock. Now, the only problem with that is because of what's happened in the last couple of years, a lot of these guys who refused for years to sell online now have a presence online, and that's unfortunate for people like me and what I used to do. So that's how I feel like it.
You gotta learn to pivot, man.
Yeah. Always.
Everybody's got to pivot.
I ain't going broke anytime soon. I'll still be in the black this year and next year and the year after that and the year after that. You don't have to worry.
That is why I picked the book Unicorn, because it was spelled Korn.
Literally. But Clay, did you hear about this? Everybody in the chat knows the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle shows up one day and says, we're going to review a book called Unicorn. And I'm like, we can't even find that. And he says, no. He goes, all right, I won't do it. I said, no, since you picked it and put it on the list, you have to do it, and you have to order the book. He ordered the book. It sold out. It was like a banger for a while. Did it make the top 10? Like, I don't know what was going on with that book, but it got
VHS variant of it made the hot 10.
Is that what?
Yeah.
The VHS variant.
Which again, another proof that covers are spec worthy. Anybody that doesn't think covers are spec worthy is a fucking moron. So another proof that you can do anything cool on a cover and it becomes spec worthy.
Yeah, people will definitely buy off cover, man. Yeah. Look at the story behind you. That's a crappy ass artist and a crappy ass storyline, but the dude put together a pretty cool cover. So there you go.
What are you talking about? That was the amazing storyline. You want to let me tell you what's so amazing about the storyline right here, right? It's not even the drug part, right? That's why it's behind me, but that's not the best part about it. The best part about this storyline is that Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil were so fucking smart back then that in order to make a Space Ranger fucking talk about things that matter, they had to bring in the gruff old hippie guy that doesn't like anything in Green Arrow, right? To tell Hal Jordan, hey, you save all these people and you act like you're such a big tough guy, but you don't save everybody, right? And for the whole fucking time up until this issue, Hal Jordan is just talking shit about how bad not Hal Jordan. Green Arrow's just talking shit to Hal Jordan about how bad, everything is because you aren't taking care of people. And then in this issue, fucking Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams flip it on him and show you that no matter how many times you say, "Hey, I'm a good person," and I've got integrity, there's always issues right under your nose, and your ward is doing drugs.
I agree with that, but I think that's deep.
That's
fucking good.
That's good. Yeah,
it's
that
like
has nothing to do with
it's like 1350 on that, man. That's a good book. But let me tell you this: it's also about dudes that don't wash their hands, bro. Denny O'Neil was fucking trolling on that one too, because he knows homeboy goes to the bathroom, don't wash his hands, comes out there, tries to shake people's hands at the con. Let me tell you, the one good thing about this whole pandemic thing is you better bring some sanitizer.
Denny O'Neil's dead, bro.
I'm not talking about Denny O'Neil.
Yeah, you are. You just
I said Denny O'Neil knew that his buddy, who do you think I'm talking about, doesn't wash his hands when he goes pee.
Hey, Neil Adams is a comic Rushmore, brother. We talk good about our elders around here, man.
Dude still don't wash his hands after he goes pee. That's all I'm saying.
Did you shake his hand? Did you find out? I shook his hand.
Not shaking. I shook his hand. No, because I was in the pisser and dude don't.
No, you watched him do it? What's the story about him pissing in a towel? Where does that come from?
I've heard that story too. I wasn't there for that. I was there. I have some other stories, but like you said, he's on the Mount Rushmore, so we are not going to drag that man's name through the mud. I'm just saying I ain't waiting no lines and I ain't shaking his hands. That's all I'm saying. All right. He makes the art look good, right? Jesus, but Stick Boy, jeez. What's up, Stick Boy? The chat is hot as usual. We got 79 in there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Jesus Christ. Brian, you're supposed to be babysitting us, and you're getting us talking about this dude's pee hands and peeing into
towels. I'm stoned, bro. I'm on another level.
Towels and stuff.
I just seen Is drinking some gnarly fucking milkshake, and I want to go get me some ice cream. So I might be
this is actually coffee.
Is it coffee?
Yeah, it looks fucking delicious.
It looks like I'll have a drink like that too.
So there's a request in the chat.
I didn't. No, Joe. That's not how it happened.
Kyle to model himself.
What? So let's just say at one point there was this artist who was hanging out, and he usually asked local people to help out. And at one time there's this disabled vet. This disabled vet comes over, and he's talking to this artist, telling him it's his favorite artist of all time. He's on the Mount Rushmore of arts. Right, hanging out with them. The guy says, "Hey, do you need a hand?" The artist says, "Yeah, I need a hand because the guy that I hired isn't, or the guy that because he goes to local comic shops. gives him free entry to help him out with his booth. Guy isn't here. The vet who's disabled keeps talking to him about how it made a difference when he was overseas, when he was over in Iraq, how it made a difference getting some of these books, how it was really cool because he liked this and that, and helps the guy set up his tables. And day comes, he goes, you know what, man? He goes, just make my day, Mr. Artist, if me and you took a picture real quick. The guy said, fine. Took a picture on his camera phone. The artist goes, that'll be $35. That artist then, after collecting the $35, decided to go to the pisser where I was. And I got a text about a message, said, hey, have you seen this artist? I said, yeah, he's in here right now taking a piss. The dude walks out after taking a piss because I read the text message of what just happened. I go, this motherfucker didn't wash his hands. So the whole rest of the con, everybody would, whoever was in the bathroom, it went around the whole con, be like, the whole text message chain was, hey, do you know this artist is in the bathroom taking piss? Definitely didn't wash his hands, dude. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I ain't going to say who the artist is, but just look over Clay's shoulder. He's an
old man, dude.
That was 10 years ago, bro.
He's an old man. He's an old man. I'm telling you, man. He's 10 years older now. He's an old man. So let's hear about some of this Heroes Reborn ridiculousness that I've heard you guys been talking about around here, like thinking this thing is fucking some type of like crazy like Donnie Darko. You got to look deeper into it or something.
You don't have to. No, you don't have to look deep into it at all. They say it on the page, bro. They say it on the page, but I'll pull it up. We'll share a little screen and we'll see.
Do you think they just knew like all their real creators had to go on vacation and they just said, let's let everybody go on vacation. Let's give some people. Who's writing this, by the way? I apologize.
Jason Aaron.
Yeah. Oh, Jason Aaron's writing this. Holy shit!
But the artist is different in every
artists
issue.
Change every week. Yeah, every week and every book it changes.
What is Jason Aaron doing? What is?
Oh, it's funny as shit, bro. It's funny. Like it's only funny because it's like so just not giving a fuck. Like you said, it's like, hey, everybody went on vacation. Let's just put up a comic book and we'll put out straight crap and we'll laugh at ourselves. So this week's laughter and Heroes Reborn. Let me get into it here. Let's see if I can not shut down the whole show as I try every week not to do. Okay, we should probably start from the beginning. Can everybody see the screen? I can't see you. Okay, cool. Heroes Reborn.
All I can hear is fucking Kyle's party in his background.
Dude, yeah.
It gets louder.
There's a lot of woo chicks down there. So this week they start off and they got a guy pretty much mocking Nighthawk. He's doing the whole thing. He's going to get him. I like the art. Ish is really right. Like how they change the art around every single time. You get a little bit of that cool vibe. You get a little bit of the owl vibe, kind of like the Watchmen stuff going on here.
This definitely has a DC Batman vibe to it.
Yeah. So it turns out it's Craven. Hey, speaking of Craven, it's Craven in the Last Hunt, right? It's Craven out there. He's trying to kill people. They do pull up his helmet. It gets a little bloody. Instead of doing Arkham, they're obviously doing, they're switching it around a little bit. You go inside, you see the Nighthawk. You see Nighthawk inside. He's going in there because he's got to save somebody, supposedly. They do a lot of the Joker tropes there. Then they go back and they give you definitely, like as Ish was saying, the Batman thing, right? Not just the Batman thing, but they obviously changed the skin color of it, which has been kind of a controversial issue. And they have him jump down the slide, and then he goes into nothing more than the Batcave, including trophies. This guy's a little computer area. I like how he has like the little lab instead of like Batman, where he's got the full build-out screens with all the 80,000. Like they just give him 2 laptops and a big old rolling TV screen. But he's also got the mech war. Brian, I'm sorry, man, but like, listen, this is what they're doing here. Like, this is what they're doing in this book. He's got the mech warrior thing going on. After that, of course, he's got all the trophies, just like the trophy room. And then look they even give him the little workout facility in the background, old school bench press, dude. Like, you gotta love it. So he's got to go to Ravencrest Asylum.
Instead of Arkham, it's Ravencroft, of course.
Yeah. It's got to be. So we're gonna do all that. So he has to go in there. and then all of a sudden the bads show up, right? And this is like kind of part of the best part. Even when you got Bullseye looks bad there. That they try to make some of these guys later on. You start to look like somebody looks like Scarecrow. They start to make them look like DC villains a bit. I did think this was a funny panel. So they did two things that are really cool here. They did the Black Cat Batman like teaser thing. You know what I mean? Like that was kind of crazy there. And also in this panel, the only reason I'm showing it was Doc Ock. They're like, they're hitting on themselves, right? They're making fun of the Red Skull Venom, like the whole Venom thing in here.
Where definitely that top panel is very Venom.
Yeah, they're doing the Symbite. They're making fun of how everybody gets a Symbite, right? Like everybody's been infected at this point. And then in the bottom portion, they do the Doc Ock thing where Doc Ock literally goes, "I'm worthless without my mechanical arms. Everybody thinks I'm a fucking joke." And then he throws real octopus at him. Like he has real live octopus attack him, and that's the plan. I don't know what else to say about these tropes. I found that part hilarious.
He's also a Red Wings fan.
What's that?
He's also a Red Wings fan, apparently.
Yeah. Also, yep. Yeah, well, when you host as many cups as we have, and we got some good fighters like Proby in it, good times. You should be
throw your octopi around.
We do until the NHL broke down because they don't like people having a good time and started finding us, but we still find a way to sneak them in. All right, so then as you can see in this panel on the left, we have the Scarecrow. That's not the Scarecrow, but Rhino, and it's not supposed to. Is it the Scarecrow? I don't know. But they end up turning Green Goblin into a Joker-type figure, and they also mock themselves with the Gwen Stacy killing here. They really do. Yeah. They do a portion where it acts like they're throwing her over and she's going to break her back and everything like that. She's like being saved, but she hit the Joker gas, I guess. Is that what happened? Because then she turns crazy and she starts attacking the Nighthawk-type figure. She takes a couple, whatever these little bat wing things are, to the thing. But this was cool how they finished off. They finished off the Green Goblin, though. He definitely shot one through the eye. They start laughing. He pulls the Joker Green Goblin, the Joker Batman thing, like "you killed me and I forced you to kill me" thing, which is very funny. End of the story, because these things are like 30 freaking pages. I know they're charging you $6, but at least they're giving you all the pages you should get for $6. He goes back to his big screen TV, and it looks like he's trying to figure out why these figures are in there. Of course, it's Captain America. He got Luke Cage. All of a sudden, he gets attacked by Ronin. Turns out that it's not actually Ronin, that it is now Black Panther. Yay, it all makes no sense. There you go. And now Black Panther is in the fold, and we are going to have the Avengers finish filling out. I think we got like 2 or 3 more Avengers to get in there, and we will have the Avengers assemble here coming in the back.
That is Blade and Cap at the end, right?
That is Blade and Cap at the end. Yes, they have found him.
2 self-aware characters.
Well, the Phoenix Force is too, and she will be.
Okay.
Yeah, so she will be there too. So we're gonna have the Phoenix Force.
What do you mean self-aware?
That they know what's that this is not their universe. What's going on isn't right.
Yeah. So every time they tease, they keep doing these teases in every book. They did in this one too. I should have shown it, but it's all about Mephisto, right? And that was kind of like the funny joke, because they're like, "Well, somebody will never show up in this comic book," and then the money said "property of Mephisto." Like they're joking around with Mephisto showing up or not. Kind of like how people.
Why? Can I ask you something? Because and I have to have this explained to me every time with this. I don't understand the point of this. Is there a point to this? Because
absolutely not.
There's no point to this, right?
No. It's just they're literally, every book they do is a different. Like last week, they checked off like minority characters as reused characters that everybody hates. Because why don't you just come up with a new character instead of making somebody the Falcon, aka? And they used Miles Morales, which not everybody, there's a lot of people criticizing why they didn't come up with just another character instead of making him a Spider-Man. What else did they do last week, Ish? They've done all these things where they just keep doing it over and over and over again.
So has Jason Aaron actually showed any signs of this being a troll?
Besides reading the books?
Besides reading the books,
yeah. Besides that first issue, the first issue, it was just.
The first issue was blatant. Yeah, it was blatant in the first issue. Like,
I guess it's a way. spend June, an event.
Yeah, he doesn't. If you know Aaron's writing and stuff, everything he does is really pointed. Even in the background, when there's little small things.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why it doesn't make sense. Like, why would Aaron? This feels like something Aaron wouldn't even like. Why would he even want to waste his time doing this? Like, Jason Aaron's one of those writers that when you hear is writing something, you're like, oh yeah, I want to. This just seems so silly to me. It doesn't even seem like. It doesn't even seem like.
He might think it's the best idea ever.
Yeah, I know, but it just doesn't seem even like oh, this is kind of funny, too. It's not even funny.
Well, listen, it's selling. So, I mean, I get how you think it's not. I find you might not, and it's fine. Like, everybody can have different tastes. You might not find it funny. I find it hilarious. I know Kyle thinks it's pretty funny, and Ish, even though he hates it because they do all these little side things, he also finds it a little bit humorous. I mean, they literally trolled at one point in that one book where they threw 3 quote unquote new spec characters on it. They pretty much said, like, these are speculative characters, throw them out there, did all the tropes, and then at the end said, "Now we're just the champions of stuff." Like,
Hartman, listen, Hartman, man, if this is like the thing that's like super meta, like that is deep shit right there, man. That's like the game within the game. I don't think it is either. That's my thing, though.
Shooter last week. They took shots at deep shots at Shooter. Like, they're crapping all over him.
Like how?
We have to go back and pull up all the things to say it, but they pull up so all the new universe shit. They shat all over that. Starbrand, that type of stuff. Like, I mean, like, we went over it all and broke it all down because we spent a good 40 minutes breaking down each single book and what they were doing and what they said and how that linked back. But like, they just made fun of people. I mean, they keep making fun. There's no way it's an accident. These guys.
I would love if they came out and said this was just us having fun.
They're not going to
letting Aaron. They're not going to do that. If they come out and say that, I will give them a golf clap. But until then, this just feels weird to me.
But that's why. Out there.
What's that?
Maybe this is just a stall tactic. Marvel needed a month to, I don't know, reorganize. Like the Venom number 200, that's been delayed again. So there's a big gap, and maybe this was just fill the void with something, pump out weekly, keep people occupied, keep the podcasters ranting and raving about it, and then they can unfold whatever they really want to unfold this summer, which I believe is another Carnage event.
And I'll go even deeper here in a second. I'll go
because X-Men is about to be rebooted too.
This actually isn't true. This comment's not true. And you can ask them. I literally read every one of their books. Like, I'll pull them out. I'm not glancing. I actually buy every one of their books and I read every one of them because, like, I think this is I agree with him. I agree with Solve for X. I think this is the greatest /event comic that Marvel has done in a long time. I find it hilarious. I think it's great.
You like the story?
We broke down, 5 issues last week of this?
Dude, I went over 6 because it was the 5 side books and the regular one. Yeah. I'm in the shop talking to people about this. Everybody in my shop is buying this book because we all think it's great, especially all of us old heads. We think this is hilarious. We're paying the $6 for this book. Like, I have copies of it. I'll pull them out. Like, I'm not just BSing. Like, we think this is hilarious. They crapped on Jim Shooter, man. It's so funny. Like, this is like some of the best stuff I've seen in a while out of Marvel, out of their main titles. And I usually I won't read the Avengers stuff or even Thor stuff like that. But like, I picked this up because it was an Aaron book, right? And then after I started reading it, I was like, holy crap, this is good. And hey, look, I'll put everybody 11 o'clock when I hit the floor. I'll say, everybody here, what book do I tell you to pick up every week? And what book do you pick up? And the shop, all 32 dudes that come into that shop at 11 o'clock will be like, Heroes Reborn. And the shit's great. Dude, Brian, people are loving this shit. They're loving it. They are loving it, dude.
I'm disconnected.
When you read the first issue, you were just like, I don't know. But when you reread it, you started realizing what they're doing. Yeah. They're never going to come out. But this is the thing that I have, right? Like, so this is how comics in this big are being made. You have an executive editor, you have a storyline editor, you have your artist, your writer, your edit writer, your colorist. And then your executive. There's no way this event is getting, and this stuff is getting by all those lines of defense.
and then not just giggling while they're doing, like, there's no way that some of this shit.
I just don't get how they can like do some of the out and out DC stuff and get away with the way they're doing it, and not have DC be like, what the fuck, you know?
So
do you think DC
Marvel
is in on it?
What about Marvel readers who don't read DC?
Get the fuck out of here. Ish. I don't care if you're a Marvel
like
reader.
That. They just read Marvel. They don't touch DC.
Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe not, you know.
Come on, man. I get it. I'm just fucking with you guys. I mean, I don't care in all reality, but I hope that it's like an all out and out troll. I think it would be fucking hilarious if that happened.
Solve for X thinks it's a solid
yeah,
series.
he thinks it's solid. Solve for X.
Right.
I will tell you, this is. I'm not some dude that just hangs out in my in the office that I turned into a thing. I'm at 3 comic book stores every Wednesday. I have never heard one person at any of those comic book stores that are picking up this book say what you said. But I don't care. If you think this is great, I think that's great too. I don't care why it's selling. I'm just telling you why me and all the people I know are buying it. Like, if you have a difference of opinion, put his opinion up there. Because, I mean, this is solid. This guy, he says people aren't buying it because they think it's funny troll. That's not correct. There is a lot of people who are doing it. But you're not buying it for that reason. You're buying it because you think it's good. And hey, I appreciate that too, man. Because I think the art's actually really good in these books. I think the storyline is pretty good, right? It's pretty good. But I don't know. I hate to ask him, like, how old he is and stuff too, like that, because it doesn't really matter.
You
but
know
what
I think?
Huh.
I think that the fucking rumor about Marvel buying DC is real, and they had to fucking just go, hey, Jason, Aaron, just see if you can fucking play around with these characters and just write us a fucking story, and let's see if it'll work, and we'll buy it.
Is this now we turned Solo Wookiee into McClay Vision? Is that what we did? We just took Wookiee Vision into McClay Vision. Ooh. Eric, could you, or Stick Boy, could somebody draw that up so I can drop that in here? This is what we did. This is we're going back to that one now. That's what we're doing. No, come on, brother. Watch Comic Elite.
June 25th.
I don't know who Comic Elite is. I actually don't watch a lot of YouTube.
Comic Elite's a comic book store in Indiana, and they're a big presence on Facebook.
Cool.
And they just started their own YouTube channel of reviewing books.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, cool. I don't watch a lot of YouTube though, so
I bought a bunch of books from them.
Yeah, I bought from Elite before too, I believe.
No, I mean that's cool. They went on like 30 minutes about how great it is as a story. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, look, man, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, if those guys over there, cool for them, cool that they like the story. Not everybody always has the same opinion. We've been covering this book since it came out. This is kind of how we see it. I'm not saying it's a bad storyline. I'm just saying, like, I mean, look, Solve. We're both loving this book. However you love it, or however the Indianapolis guys love it, or whatever it is, it's good. People like this. Brian doesn't understand it. But
and like, admittedly,
goes back and reads it. If he actually went back and read it, I think he would come on with a difference of opinion.
Admittedly, I haven't read this. Yeah, the only news I get of it is when I watch Modern Comic Mayhem and they talk about it. So, like, I'm always giving him shit about it.
Every week he says, "Do not cover that crap."
Yeah, what's the fucking point?
You guys are idiots. Stop saying that.
If I see this on your goddamn show again, I'm gonna take away the rights to the fucking black card.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so like, I mean, but I Solve. This is the one thing I'll say to Solve or anybody else out there that thinks like I'm criticizing it as a troll. That's not what I'm doing. Do understand this. I am enjoying this series. I really am enjoying this series. And when Ish first came on and said he was going to knock this series, I said, Ish, you better read all these books because I love it. And I want to have a battle of somebody telling me this stuff isn't good. And Ish read all the books and he goes, I don't like all of it, but you're right. It's good. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can disagree.
It became at the very least intriguing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I like it. I think it's great. This is my type of stuff. So I think it's hilarious, but if you just take it as seriously,
I mean,
like,
it might not be a troll, but that's just as we read it and discuss it, that's the way we look at it.
Solve. You do know that, like, all this universe stuff that they've done before in the DC universe, this isn't new. This is old. This is rehashed. They actually did this.
New readers, this is something exciting.
So this is something new. Okay, yeah. So Solve.
So it's like taking the old, making it new again, literally.
Okay. Yeah, but they've done this like 4 times. This is the 4th time.
Yeah, but for us, they pulling the wool over our eyes. But
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I could see that. So, but the truth of the matter, and maybe if you go back and watch like a month ago, we kind of covered that and we kind of ran down how the squad is actually back from the 80s, and this is like the 4th time they've redone this, but they haven't trolled it as bad, right? Maybe we should rehash. I guess I feel bad because sometimes I just go off on these tangents thinking everybody cares what I have to say, or they all know the same thing that I know.
Brian was right. The fact that it's Jason Aaron also throws the whole thing for a loop.
Yes.
Yeah. If they're switching out the writers every week to kind of the B level bench warmers, fine, but they're putting out one of their main guys doing this. So that's that also was like, whoa.
Yeah, they're putting out their main guys and they're taking some shots at people. Like it's very interesting. But this is cool because Saul for X, obviously, and God bless him, great comic book fan, obviously, because he's reading this and loving it, but doesn't know the Hill history. And that dude's loving it. And then somebody like me who's like, well, this is a 6 repeat, but this is the first time they're doing it great and right. You know what I mean? Like this is the winning category of it. We're both loving it. Like there's so much of a difference here where people are loving it. Even Red Rick's like, yeah, it's tongue in cheek. Obviously, he knows the history behind it. But like, even if you don't, Brian, like even if you're just a guy that picks this book up, they're loving it too, dude. Like it's that good of a series, man. I mean, it is what it is. I don't want to oversell it. It is what it is. And I'm a Star Wars guy, so I'm a big Jason Aaron fan. Like, I ain't gonna criticize that, but this is fun, man. It's that good of a series. I think one day maybe they turn it to audiobook or something, and you sit back and you just roll up a couple of those keys, and all of a sudden you'll have it on the wide screen, the projecting out of the back of because they're gonna give us those implants where we have projectors coming out of the back of our head, like finally, and you'll just sit there and you're like smoking one up, and you'll be like, holy shit, man. He was right. And that'll be the day. All right. So we got more Heroes Reborn next week. Make sure you come back. I appreciate everybody. Hey, Saul for X, man. I really do appreciate a lot of the comments you put in there. Red Rick, Hartman, Sports Clouds, everybody, dude. I really do appreciate the chat. Make sure you go down there. We got 90 up. Give us a thumbs up.
We got 90 people in here. Maybe it's time we put comic reviews to the side and we decide to send some books off.
And you want me to go into the closet?
I think it's time to go in the closet and spend some of that Tales from the Flipside money from the black card.
I need to go take a smoke break, I think.
Y'all are lucky that I've been drinking today. Hey, that's a nice little thumbnail here. So you want me to go into? All right, I'll go into the thing. This is what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna go into the closet. I did add one book. So what I'm going to do is try to make them in 5s, and the chat can choose 1 out of 5 books.
So we see a lot of our normal people that come in every week, and we love you. I've seen a lot of new names in here, so we'll go over it real quick.
Yeah, tell him.
Ish was on last week with us, and he was talking about a new grading company, Expert Grading Services. So what we did was we stole Dino's MX card. And I sent off Unicorn and Ice Cream Man to get graded.
Okay. So this is
And I submitted it. I submitted it live on the show, and did it. And then I shipped them out that Tuesday. Yeah. They already got it.
You picked custom labels, right? If I remember correctly.
You did custom labels. Yep.
Okay.
So that's.
I
do have some requirements. I'm going to try to keep it under $200 to submit for them. So like. We might do, but I want to test their custom. I really do want to test them out, right? Like this isn't a put on. I really want to test them out. So what we're going to do is we'll probably do one color label. We'll do whatever select, and you guys can choose the book on that will let them match the label to the book. And the other one, we're going to actually try their art service. It's a little bit more expensive. I think it costs like $12 a book, but you let them do it. And they'll put a graphic on your label that they say matches the book, and we'll see what they do for that. So when we're done, I think we're going to do 5 books. This is going to cost me a lot of money. I mean, at the end, if they get destroyed,
it's going to cost Dino's black card a lot of money.
Yeah, but I can't charge buy books to his black card, can I?
Yeah.
Well, I know, not for them to service it. The insurance. So I want you know what I mean? All right,
I got you.
Give me a second.
They don't grade cards. Comics only.
Keep me
just
out the closet. Wasn't that an R. Kelly song?
So yes, so we're picking some comics from the closet.
Right. So maybe we're actually gonna have to submit 6. Can you guys hear me? Can you not hear me?
Nobody hear me?
We can hear you.
I can't hear you because I'm on headphones. All right. So this was the thing. So Ish brought up a good point. We should test all their services. And he said, did you have a polybag book? And it just so happens that I have one polybag book that was pretty close in the closet. So I pulled it out. And I think, as long as you guys agree, I think we can submit this as one of our entries. This one right here. Dark Metal number 2. That's the Lee one. It's still in a polybag. Will that work, Ish?
Yeah, I was going to ask, why is that polybagged?
I think when they were selling them at a con, I think they were polybagging them and selling them there. Yeah, excellent. So that's polybag. Excellent. So we'll send that in. That won't count towards our 5. That'll just, who cares? Dino's taking care of it. Okay, so we're going to start off. I'll just pull off a quick 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to these. It's like a dealer's choice.
So we want the people in the chat to choose, correct?
Yes.
You never know.
All right.
I might put in an X-Force 1. It's not up to you. It's whatever I just pulled out of there. I pulled out a stack like this big. Hopefully there's enough. If there's not, like, I'll go grab some more out of the closet. You don't know. All right. So here we go. Yeah. Okay. Somebody's going to waste my money. This is Batman number... It's early Batman, huh? Hold on. Yeah, I didn't prepare for this, did I?
Good thing you prepared. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Whatever Batman this is, that's this Batman right there. Can you see what the number is? It's probably up in the corner. Nope, that's not good. All right. Here we go. All right, so it's where they're using the bat thing and they're going and attacking that guy. We can put that one in. That's one of the 5. Okay, that's 1. Got to move the keyboard real quickly. Okay. The other choice, I hope you guys don't choose this book, because I was actually going to send this out to CGC, is Marvel's Tales. Oh, look at this. I mean, this is like a 6. This is probably about a 6, 6.5, somewhere in that ranking. Real cool book. I really love that book. That's probably going to be a PC book for me. Speaking of killing what's her name? Here we go. I'll throw this one in there. Probably also in the 6 range, I think. Probably right in the 6, mid-grade, 5, 6, somewhere around there. Another ASM. All right, ASM little Mysterio cover. Pretty cool. This one, what do we have in the green in that? It's probably a 5, just so you guys know. Probably in a 5. Pretty flat, but the color's not the best on the pages. We should slap it here. Which ask him which one I'll do. And then I don't know why I have this in here, but we've also got, so here we go. Just to give a little switch around, so there's different eras of stuff, right? Like we've done early silver, late silver, some superhero stuff, a little bit of Marvel Tales stuff, and then we got the heroic age, Secret Avengers, I like Nova. Okay. So out of those, I think we can. Do I need to show them again, or what are we going to do here?
Yeah, show them one more time so everybody can see them.
So we get the heroic age Secret Avengers with Steve Rogers putting on the Nova helmet. We get
it's this one,
ASM number, the Batcave issue,
the one we just got done talking about. Sweet.
Yeah, it's a little bit behind, so you just have to hit me up if it's Batman. It's Batman. So ASM 66, the Bat Dick. Yes, that's what I was kind of like to say. Oh yeah, we get Gwen Stacy 61. We're gonna try to kill you issue, and then we get a Marvel Tales. Thank you for not choosing this book because I really am gonna send this out to CGC. I don't want to send it out there. No offense.
Did I miss that you had Batman Damned?
Astro, I hate you. There we go. No, not Batman. It's the web bat, the Bat Dick.
We got to send the Bat Dick.
That Bat Dick.
The Bat Dick has to go for sure.
So that's of course. The Bat Cave issue is he mean the Bat Cave issue? He's
The Heroes Reborn we just talked about. That's because
they might not have slabs for larger size books too.
We're trying everything
the website.
out.
There's no mention of magazine or oversized or treasury.
We've got some First Gwen. We got a couple ASMs going in there. We get Batman book looks like it's going for. It says modified. What does modified mean?
I think he wants you to modify the book so it says modified. like on the case.
We will see what we could do. Oh, yeah. You're trying to have me modify that. Okay. So that'll be in the book. This is the book right now that we're going to sit in that top 5. That's good. So that's one of those top 5s. We will go to the next round of top 5s. Thank you, everybody, except for Astro, who tried to submit that Marvel Tales book. So remember, we're trying everything out here, and I'm only saying this.
Yeah, Treasury Edition slabs would be dope.
The next set of books here. Has got something in it that I just want to make sure everybody knows is not the actual book, and it might be interesting to see how they grade this. So we have an Amazing Spider-Man 101. But guys, come on.
Second print.
Really, yeah, it's a second print. So I think, if I was going to try, this is something I would submit to them. Oh. Doc Strange Damnation. We got that one. We have got a Spider-Man, the Torment. These are actually really good grades. All these are really high.
Wait, go back to that one. Is that the newsstand?
No. Then we've got a Hulk 449.
That's a good one to grade right now.
And then we've got that's direct too. And then we've got the House of Mystery. This one is probably the lowest grade. The Thunderbolts it's there. It's 9698. The Torrent is same thing with Damnation. The reprint is probably in the 9s. And this is probably this is like a 5. Let me see the color. Hold on. Yeah, no, this is probably like a 6, 7. Either way. Okay. Might have the lines that you see there are actually part of the thing. They're not actually color breaking lines in that. They're right here, there's some ticks, but the color's pretty good. It's all right. So those are the books. I'll run back for them again. House of Mystery. I like this one. This one reminds me a lot of I don't think that's expensive. This book, this is like a $5 book, right? Like got it for $5.
No.
So there we go.
You should grade.
There's this one. I don't know why people like this book. That's a 50-cent book. This book, I like this book, but nobody else does. And this book, this is the book I think we should submit just to see how they grade this book. You know what I mean? Like if they catch it or not. Because I'll just put it in as the number and let's see if they catch it. Grade
is this the Canadian variant?
Heroes
Is the Hulk the Canadian variant?
Let me see.
Or is the 101 a Canadian variant?
No, the 101 I think is.
The 101 is not. No, it's not. It is not. This is a reprint.
Oh, reprint.
I think you should go with the Wonder World Comics. He came in.
Dennis, what do you say, Dennis? The EGS, Dennis. We're submitting to EGS. We're trying them out.
Expert Grading Service. They're a newer company out of Florida. We heard about them last week, so now we're giving them a try. We sent some books last week.
Torrent, plenty of out there. Grade Hulk. Did you ever go over favorite Batman 108 covers?
All right, now Marco's getting lost in the chat.
Now I'm getting lost in chat. Okay, Damnation. Because you guys got to figure out the chat. You guys got to figure out the chat for me and see what they vote on that one. I'll go through them one more time.
Damnation got a vote.
Yeah. Now listen. This is
Hulk
it's not. This is mid grade. This is extremely high grade. Extremely high grade. Unfortunately, not newsstand, but extremely high grade. This is still high grade, but not the highest. This is Damnation's extremely high grade. And
do the Damnation one for sure. Damnation.
That's what you guys want?
Dang, I really looks like
Damnation.
Damnation has the most potential for a cool label.
Yeah, it does, but I was really okay. Well, that's an option later. I was really hoping we'd see. I want to guys, but do understand this. We're trying to test their ability too, right? Like when you send these out, because if you guys want to use these companies, I really want to tell you, hey, these are what these books are. this is what they caught and this is what they didn't catch. Remember, that's part of this. Like, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna probably re-break these all open anyways and resubmit them to CGC. I mean, it's Dino's money anyway, so who cares? But I'm just letting you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many books? That's 2 books so far. Okay. What is this? The Del Auto variant? Okay. We got that. Okay. 9/8 all day. All day. Oh, the Dazzler. Yeah. Not a bad copy. Not a bad copy of the old Dazzler #1. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Okay. We got to move stuff. I don't want to start nicking these things up. Then we got I don't know. Is this book might have something important about it. I'm not quite sure. It's a Howard the Duck. I just like this book. I always pick it up. So we get one of those right there. Yes, the little Gwenpool book. Okay. What was that? That's number 3. The Katie Pride Halloween book. I like this or Christmas book. Yes, like that one. Yeah, okay.
I call that the Darth Vader book.
It's a cool book. That is a very cool book. Oh, and then we've got this one too. So we got this one too.
So we got the blue or the white top.
This is. I'm trying to see. I got colored lights in here. It is blue.
The top of it's blue.
Mm-hmm.
I have one that's blue and one that's white.
A little news. Okay, and this. Let me see what I said. Very nice. So at least an 8 on this. At least an 8, probably higher. It says at least an 8, probably higher on this. So there we go. Okay, so those are the books. Do I need to go back over them again?
Looks like we've got a couple for Dazzler.
Dazzler 1. The chat makes no sense.
Well, if you're going to try a hard book, that Dazzler's a tough book. That's a black cover.
Very good. Okay, Dazzler it is, right? We got Dazzler on that one?
Yeah, I will take Dazzler.
We are going with Dazzler. Okay. What is up next? Let's grab another 5 books. That's 3 books. We got 2 more books for the chat to decide. Okay. I might still. Come on. 2,
yeah, I got a question
3.
for you guys. 4. Do you know if CGC has stopped designating between newsstand and direct edition?
No. So I think that they get caught sometimes because there's certain books they miss it on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you won't see it when they should be there. But I know that they definitely do it on certain books.
So right? I wonder now if this new EGS will be doing that also.
So now we still need to pull it online because we still need to pick our labels.
No. We're only we'll go over the labels a little bit later, Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing all that because I really pretty much am breaking up these. Anyways, all right, 9/8.
Yeah, sub.
4 color breaking split all the way down the middle. Off tan and staining on the outside. Tick on the whole color breaking on the left. 4.
I wouldn't send that. No.
Why not?
It's got a subscription crease in it, right?
Yeah.
That ain't a subscription crease. That's a yeah, sure, subscription crease. All right, 7. Now this is Marvel Tales, boys and girls. It's a Marvel Tales. I'm not. But a Marvel Tales, and this. Yeah, I mean, this isn't even pressed or anything, but probably if I just submit it
all new Wolverine.
We're getting all new Wolverine. We're not done yet. We got one more book. And this is probably an 8. So, what do we have going on here? Grade 0. 3 looks better than my Rhino copy. Beckett stops slabs. Okay.
So pull them back up again. So we got one for Rhino.
Rhino might be missing a page too. I have to count those pages. I'm not going to count the pages though. All right.
That might not be bad too.
This actually for this book, like look at like seriously. I mean, like seriously, this book. I mean, that's the color. I mean, it's cream. I mean, this book is just cream. I probably shouldn't have touched it with just my hands. Maybe one small crease in it. Back cover's super duper clean. Everything's there. It's flat. Oh man. Yeah, this is a good book. This is a beautiful book. You know, I mean, you're talking about a DC book and you're talking about like in the 60s, early 60s.
Joe says Rhino only if it's missing a page.
I won't count the page. So the story behind that is every Rhino book that I submit is missing a page. So I'm willing to bet that one is too. It is. I mean, it is. It's got to be missing a page. But I'll count it if you want me to. If you really think it is. Yeah, that JLA book. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to. I wish I probably should have gone through these books before because I'm not.
Justice League. Do it.
I don't know, dude. That's like.
You can't back out now. You made a commitment, sir.
I don't know, man. Ish, what would you do? I mean, the Justice League is like, it's there. It's all of an 8. You know,
the chat's saying Rhino.
Are they? Is that good?
It's
good. I mean, I like the Justice League. Thank you for getting me out of that. Okay. Yeah, we're not submitting that book. We're not submitting that book. Rhino. All right. Now, should I count the pages first? Chat, should I count the pages first? I've got 2 of these in green label already. Should I count the pages or not? I'm not.
I wonder if they can make a custom Rhino Spidey label.
Hold on now. We'll tell everybody what we're going to do now. All right. Last one. How many books do I have left? How many books was that?
This should be your last set.
Well, we're going to have to go out. We're going to have to go. We're going to have to go out. Well, we'll see. If they choose one of these 2 books, it's fine. If not, we're going to have to go in and get more books. But this is all I got. I got Tales of Unpredicted. This is the Samson book. I love this book. Colors are great on this. The green looks good. It is probably 6.5. And then we've got the comics, Miles Morales, whatever book. And that's all I have. So I will have to go back into the closet and grab some more. Or we could submit the Silver City book. Silver City book right there.
Shout out to Eric Hurd.
Eric, what's going on? Do we want to keep going? Do I need to go into the closet and grab more?
No, we can pick out of those bunch. What's that, 4 books?
That was 3. I can go get some more. Hold on. I'll get you some more. Hold on.
Nah, we'll pick out of the other ones.
Yeah.
Or any other book you saw tonight. Or any other book you saw tonight.
Throw that Only Wolverine in one. Throw that, what was the Damnation one? Throw that one in there.
Well, no.
And then we'll call it good.
Well, no, we already have 4. I mean, we're submitting. I said 5 books. We're already going to submit 6.
Oh, then take one away. Take away that Rhino.
We have to do Ish wanted me to do one in a thing. Another thing.
The polybag one?
Polybag. Yeah, right now, the books we have, let me just recap. Right now, we've got Dark Metal 2, the Jim Lee book, where he's on the first Bat jet ski, and that's in a polybag. Poly.
Do they grade stuff in polybags?
That's
we're going to find out.
Want to test.
We don't know. I was going to say that this company is so new; they haven't graded 2,000 slabs yet. Because I saw a very new one on eBay, and it was like 1,090 something.
I agree with. So, I think you know what.
So I don't know. They might not even have ever slabbed a Silver Age book yet. They might just have gotten modern submissions so far.
Well, they're gonna slab a couple now. You know what? I think Eric was the first one to comment on it, so we're gonna put that one in too. We're putting in the reprint. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna see what they do with it. We'll leave it up to them. If they make the right decision, then they make the right decision. If they don't, so we'll go over all the books now that we're going to get. The books that we are going to submit is the and we got yelled at for putting in what's his name credit card, so we won't do it publicly. But I will edit out some stuff and do the sheet. We will do the 101. Yeah, that's hilarious. The poly bag, right? That's the ish pick. Then we will send in the 4.0 subscription increase. Off tan, maybe brown page, Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, Dazzler. This is just a hot book. Fire.
Mojo Quid. Is EGS, Expert Grading Services.
Nice.
Or you can Google it. They do custom labels. They do
It just launched a YouTube page.
Yeah.
And then the Batman Bat book. Okay, so this is the deal with these, though. This is the deal with these. I am not going to press them. I won't get them cleaned. The only thing I'm going to do is check them over real quickly and rewrite down the grades. Okay, rewrite down the grades. Make sure the grades on the back are checking out with grades on the front. You know, make sure the carpet and the hair or whatever they say is matching.
Drape.
And then we'll submit it. Now, this is it. We do have one more dealer choice. So see this. So this is it. We could do a colored. I'm going to give 2 extra options. The labels. We're going to do one with a color label. And then we're going to do one and let them custom. Oh, they did Silver Age. Go back. Yeah. And they did.
Where'd they do Silver Age?
Go back. Yeah, go. Go back up.
Right
Spider-Man right there. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's a Spider-Man book where he's getting his mask ripped off. That was done in 65, I think. If you go the opposite way, I'm saying
they're. I will say, like, as of right now, their labels aren't that bad. You know, that's
and
pretty
you can
dope.
get them customized.
Mojo, thank you. Carpet and drapes.
That looks really
so
good
this,
right there.
So that's what we're doing. We're letting them do one colored version, and then we're getting them customized. But we aren't going to choose the customization because the option is
they
still
come
out.
up with the design. Yeah,
you could do it your way or their way. We're going to let them do it. So I wanted to match it. So I'm going to go through the 5 again. Yeah, I know, right? Put figures drawing up there. Look, and this is why I'm worrying because, you know, all of a sudden we can look up some prices on some of the books we offer to you people out there. To Choi, it could have gone really south for me real quick. I mean, you guys in this chat know those books. It could have been a very expensive trip to send these for them to mess up my stuff.
Do they do autographs?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I think they also do.
Series,
they do.
They have a signature series like CBCS does. Yeah.
Do they authenticate?
See, there you go, right there. We got an ASM right around the time of Rhino, right there. I mean, they're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We're not going to be okay, but we're going to be okay. This is such a terrible idea, but it's so brilliant at the same time. Okay, so McClay, if I could.
Oh, here. Heroes Reborn 5 with a Batman label. Dude, that's genius.
Okay, so in all honesty, as my friend Comic Book Jesus likes to say, I'm trying not to charge up his card more than $200. I think $200 we can go under the radar. I think if we go over $200,
5 books would definitely be under 200.
Well, we're gonna do a couple custom labels too, so it's like on top of everything.
Yeah.
So actually, McClay, could you go to their main page so we can try to price this out roughly?
Because Kyle's submission was what, 2 books,
$60. Yeah,
it was 60, including it was $61.
So that's what I mean. Like, I don't mind paying out of my own pocket, but like I'm already risking. I don't know how much those books are worth.
Hey man, I sent a unicorn. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm sending a first appearance of Rhino. Like, I think we're getting close to at least $1,000 in those 6 books, if not. Well, maybe not. I can't remember what they chose, but either way, we gave an option to probably get at least a couple $1,000 in books. So hopefully we kept it under $1,000 in it. But still, like, I mean, we got to be reasonable.
Expert certified modern.
Yeah, I think it's
silver, gold, $20 to $25 a book. And
okay, how many days does it take?
21 business days.
Yep.
Well, maybe we should speed it up.
You can't. That's what I was looking at before.
Oh.
Well, I think so. You could do expert certified premier.
And what's that?
1 to 3 business days.
How much?
There's a 3 to 5 business days, but that's $70 a book for gold and silver, and $55 for modern.
No.
There's a 7 business days. That's $35 a book for modern and $40 for the rest.
That's not a bad option. Maybe that still seems expensive.
For what? And where does it say anything about the
labels? Go under. What does it say about our services? Yes.
Yeah.
And go under. Yeah.
For an additional $5 per book, we will provide you with your choice of a colored label for any of our services.
Okay, so that's it. So that right there, that's the first stop right there, Brian. If you could.
Wait, hold on.
No, don't go any further. Don't confuse them. This is what we're doing. So one of these 6 books, you got to choose, chat. Which one of these 6 books do you want a color label for? Do know there's a better option coming later. So don't choose the book you want the best out of. Let's just try colored label. Or should we go with best option first? What do you think, Brian? You're the boss. I mean, we're using
You're here to babysit us, so you got to tell us.
The other option is custom labels that we're going to allow them to make up the custom label for us.
And that's $10 a book.
Yes. So we could be up to $50. $50 for them to slab a book and put some plastic sealants on it.
I would just do this. I would do the regular modern expert certified choice. 20,
Brian, we have to try all their services.
Fuck, bro. You're making this hard on me.
Okay, so go back to the labels. Yeah, I know, dude. If you guys don't see me on this channel for a couple of weeks, do know that me and Dino are very good friends, but he will suspend me. Just know that.
No, we got Brian's approval, so we have one of the higher ups.
I didn't see or hear anything, bro. But again, when he comes to me and he says, if these guys are gone, I'm going to say, I didn't see or hear anything.
Yeah, you're going to say, yeah, go down and talk to Marco. Walk
I didn't
down
see
the street,
or
knock
hear
on his
anything.
door, tell him he's done. Okay,
Dude,
we'll see.
I consider myself the Snoop Dogg in this
around.
death row. So
yeah. Yeah. I'm still Tupac, so
it can't be Tupac,
anyway.
dude. Nobody can ever be Tupac except for Tupac.
So Tupac says, should we start off with custom labels first, or should we go into colored labels?
Tupac does not fucking say that shit, bro.
Fox says it all day. Hey, look, if Englewood's up to no good, then I'm just saying, where are we going with it?
Is there holograms on it too?
Yeah, there might be. We let them choose the custom, bro. They can custom it up whatever they want. There's dead air going on at this point. Pac's going back to jail. We're going. All right. Me and Elvis are hanging out on the island.
The book we're customizing then.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's go. Check.
Votes. I think there's been 2 votes for Dazzler, a vote for the Damnation.
Right? They did, and I've been bailed out for similar amount of money. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm the Tupac at this point. We're not. No, sir, Mr. Astro, no, sir. This is. Yes. Thank you, Joe. Usually this guy's giving us the, he's giving us, he's shitting on us, funny wise, not in a bad way, but giving us the heat. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that he appreciates us. But can we finish it? Why did somebody give Brian just smoked 6 blunts? You can't give this guy a control and show something new.
99% of UV rays do not pass through this protective material.
Bro, none of that matters, because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna test their case after that. I might lose these books.
I'm trying to see if they allow poly bags. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you one thing though, they are super responsive.
Thank you, chat. Thanks for helping us out, chat. Thank you, chat. Best chat. That's what I'm saying right now. So, can we choose the color labels, please? I'm going to throw it out in the chat. They're going to choose. So, we're going to
customize the Newton ring.
That's a good idea too.
Customize the Newton ring. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start off with the hotter of the two. It's going to cost Dino a little bit more. All right, but that's okay. It's Dino's money. That guy's balling. He just bought. Look, did you see the first time when he started the channel? The red jacket was 2 sizes too small. Now the jacket fits, bro. The jacket fits. So he's got the money. We'll take care of it. Here we go. This is what you get to do. He gets to waste $10 extra to have them cut. Well, no, it's $10 if you choose or them. Who cares? Don't matter. Money don't matter here.
Money is no option here when you gotta.
Money don't matter. All right. So here you go. Put me on the big screen, McClay. You should
just use that for. You should do that one as your regular, right? You're going to do a regular one.
Choose. We're helping them out. We're offering a service for the fans.
Well, don't they want to see the label they're going to choose? Or
no. They want to see because who wants to waste time on that bullshit, bro? We're not Eric. None of us got that skill and artism shit like that. Like sometimes you just got to let the company do what the company's going to do. Throw a couple dollars at some stuff. Do what they're going to do, dude. So put me on the big screen and let's let them choose out some stuff real quickly. You know what I mean? Okay. So here we go. So we're going to let that company EGS choose to customize one of these. Are they going to customize the Batman book with whatever customization they do? The Bat, as some people said, the Bat penis book, because That's the type of place we're at. Okay, MCM. Are we gonna? A lot of people out there talking. They might want this customized. You can always get a little dizzle dazzle. Rhino, I don't think you should customize this book because all they're going to do is a spider thing on it, right? Like this ain't
Let
the
them
book.
Do a traditional, just a grade.
Yeah, just some bullshit. Yeah. This one. Bush's good, bro. He smokes tons of it. Like he's good. That's why we got him heavily medicated before he got on here. Or this one, which they might do a spider thing. I might be disappointed too. I think we should pass on the. Why do we have 2 spider books? We gave so many good. Nobody put a horror book in there, or like at least a Silver Age like mystery book or something like that. I don't know, dude. But I'm telling you this: you should do something better than that. That's not something we should be doing. We should have switched it up a little bit.
We should switch out the 101.
We can't. The chat chose it.
You're right. They chose it.
I shouldn't have just gone in there randomly and grabbed a stack. I should have set up a stack ahead of time and then made him do it, but that would be corrupt, and we're not going to do that type of stuff. So we're just going to do what we do here. All right? That's all we're going to do, and I'm just telling you. So, chat, do you need to see the books again? I think Damnation. I agree with Astro. Anybody else? Bedazzle the Dazzler?
So, black
label that Dazzler. Yeah. That might be a good idea.
Okay, where'd it go?
Damnation. I think we should. Is everybody in agreement in the chat, please? We're going to give you guys 30 seconds because there is a delay. Can we all vote that we are going to have them personalize the Damnation? Yes. If we hear any objections that are more than 5 people objecting, out of the 90 people we have watching live, we will decide to do a different book. But if we don't, then the book that's going in for them, and I agree with this. I think our chat is one of the smartest chats. I know people say MCM's always off the rails. MCM got a bunch of crazy guys over there drinking. Speaking of that, you know what I mean? Like they're always telling us about MCM and how we're always hooting and hollering over here, and we're doing stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, I think the chat's on it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But Brian, the chat wants to know. They brought in comic book Jesus for this one. We got the babysitter in there. You know what I mean? Oh, it's between the Dazzler and this one. So we might have to send it out to Brian. Brian, which one are you again? You're the Snoop Dogg? Your Daz Dillinger?
Whatever, brother.
Which one are you?
I'm down for whatever, brother.
No, you got.
What do you? I don't even know what are we talking about now? I'm lost. I was lost like a long time ago. I was totally lost on.
We're trying to pick between Dazzler and Damnation for the custom label.
Custom label.
I'd say
Damnation. Yeah, do both.
Damnation it is. Damnation's going in for custom label. Okay, so then the color label. Is everybody okay with this going just straight hot black? We're going to pay extra. I know this bag looks like, somebody used it for some other purpose out in the parking lot. But still, this is what we're doing. We're doing a black label on this, yes?
Yep.
Is he everybody else? We're not going to Halo, Astro. All right, cool. That is it. I will somehow show you an edited bill that doesn't have the details from the Flipside. But I'm telling you this, my bank account is just getting full, and I'm not spending a single dime on this. So I'm just not spending a single dime on this. Do know that. It will be all on the black card real quickly. Make sure that happens. Thank you, Brian, for giving us the black card and the 3-digit number on it. We do appreciate the approval on that.
Was right about the disco ball label for Dazzler.
I think, but do you think they do that? Like if we customed it, maybe. But
who knows? That might be their first like hollow foil label.
We're putting it into their hands. This is the part that worries me. This is all. By the way, guys, do know this. I mean, on a serious point, I know we've been joking a lot. You guys know that if that comes back like PGX and it smells like piss, I'm not talking to anybody in the chat anymore. I'm definitely not talking to you 3. I'm not talking to you 3 anymore. But I'm definitely, especially you, Ish. You know, and where's your wife in the chat telling you this is a bad idea? This is what I'll tell you, because you're the one that talked us into this. He was the one that didn't put in the notes to do this. I will tell you this. I will be disappointed in all of you. And Brian can play the I smoke too much bullshit that he wants to play because he does smoke a lot. That's the true statement. But like, you can't use that excuse around me. If you guys set me up on this and this thing is just a Rickroll, we're going to have problems. Not like serious problems because I love y'all, but we're going to have problems. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I wash my hands. Yes, I do, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But if they don't wash their hands over there, which
are you worried about Neil Adams slabbing the book himself?
Dude, I had a book come back from a certain grading company, and that book was like just minty. I mean, the thing smelled like Scope. That's how fresh that thing was. Just happened to be a Zantana cover, and you can imagine which one that was. And all of a sudden, it came back with a mystery substance on it, 3 dots. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if I sent this out here and all of a sudden all the books come back with mystery dots, not that I should have dug through. This is what I should have done. I really should have put these into categories and got out, maybe some Adam Hughes covers or something like that.
But we do need to jot down all the grades that you think it is.
Hey, girl. I will. We're going next week. Y'all tune in. Am I here next week, Kyle?
Yes.
It's the 19th.
The following week. You're not
19th.
here.
I'm not here.
TBD.
The next week, I will slow my parting down as I do every week, and I will show up. And I promise you this, people in chat, I will give you honest grades on all these books. Tell you what we think. I won't even be the only one grading it. I will actually bring the Detroit boys over, have them grade it out, and we'll see what we get. Okay, so it won't just be me. We'll do that, and then we'll give the average of the grade of the 4 of us, and we'll see how that comes out. All right. We just nobody eating garlic pizza. That's all I'm saying. And y'all know who it is. Hey, my man. Good to see you, brother. Always good to see you. I told him. I said, hey, come on tonight because it's going to be crazy. He said, I got to take a week off, bro. He's been partying too hard, brother. So we will see what happens. And, it's not a good idea. Once again, I don't know why you guys talk me into this stuff, but there it is.
We're on the cutting edge here with this new grading company.
You know what, though? Honestly, say it for me, Brian.
What's up? In all seriousness?
In all honesty. I don't want to say that because Brian says it a lot all the time. But what I'm saying is, like, the chat really does need this. This actually helps people out. If they trash $1,000, what is it? He's taking a piss? That's amazing. I love that dude. Hey, everybody, when it's Comic Book Jesus, I sent him out some cards the other day, made his day. If you guys come across these cards, help Brian out. Like, him and his old man love to open those sports cards. So if you find them and you don't need them, make sure you send them out there to comicbookjesus. Whatever, Tales from the Flipside. But this is what I'm saying. The chat really wanted to see this, right? We wanted to do it too because we were worried about it. Ish is promoting it a little bit, not as a promotion because he doesn't know that much either. He just thought it was a cool idea. And what the heck is it, right? We're one big family here. We're one big community.
I've been wanting to do this for a while. Check these guys out.
Yeah, and as I see, you didn't submit any books though, huh, bro?
I've been wanting to, but
hey, you didn't run into your closet real quickly and just grab a stack and let these jokers over here choose them, did you? All right. So with that being said, I hope you all appreciated it. I hope you understand that, like, I really won't be disappointed. I don't think I'm glad they listened to me. And by the way, if they trash that Rhino book, guess what? How about this? If that Rhino book is missing a page, that's an MCM giveaway.
You heard it first, everybody.
I'm not lying. If that Rhino's missing a page, if it comes back missing a page, I might crack it up and count the actual pages at that point. But if it's missing a page,
you're gonna count it beforehand. No, it's gonna be a surprise.
No. I'm not counting before.
It's a surprise.
Do I look like a fucking mathematician to you, bro?
Not right now.
Nah. But if that Rhino is missing a page, like every other fucking Rhino I submitted to every other fucking company, that's a Tales from the Flipside giveaway. We will be giving it away probably during MCM.
Sweet.
Nice. All right.
Okay,
so everybody's available, even Kyle, because I know he really wants that book. He's asked for that book. So,
Kyle, do you have an update on the submission you made?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you. Yes. So they got my submission Thursday.
So you said they were pretty quick in responding to you, and
so I emailed them. Yeah, I mean they emailed me back within a half hour
on Saturday night.
So no, I emailed them.
It was after the holiday. It was Tuesday.
Okay, you waited till Tuesday.
Yeah, because it was last week was the holiday, so we waited till after the holiday.
So I waited till Tuesday to email them, but they emailed back. I mean, they're very quick, and then I shipped my books out Tuesday. They got them Thursday. I had them swipe Dino's CEO
That's
card.
where we got in trouble. That's when he called me and was like, "What the fuck is a unicorn?" And I was like, "He thought we bought a blow up unicorn for $62, like a sprinkler shit." Like
it was $62 for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what the car. That's why he was. That's why he called.
It was
me.
2 books and custom labels.
Yeah, custom labels. So yeah, that's why he put you. That's why you're here, Brian, because like he's like, dude, you bought a. He thought for some reason he thought unicorn was like this. Sprinkler. I mean, he's got a little one now, so he thought it was a sprinkler, like a unicorn sprinkler for $62. That's 10 feet tall. I said, dude, why would we buy that for the show? No, we didn't buy that for the show. We tried a grading company. He's like, which one? Don't tell me it's PGX. I said, no, it wasn't PGX. He goes, well, we got friends over here, we got friends over there. Maybe you could have just had him on the show and help. I said, no, it's a brand new one. It's all Ish's idea. And he said, don't charge the card again. So we're gonna charge the card. Hey, what you gonna do about it?
So remember, for the unicorn one, we did a custom green and purple label.
Yeah.
And for Ice Cream Man, we did I think a blue and a green label.
Yeah. So we got to figure out a way to edit this because he sent me it and he's like, "Can I show this?" I was like, "No, it's got Dino's name on it. It's got the clearance code on it." Like, we got to figure out a way where we can edit this, without doing so. Maybe, Brian, you've got some editing skills. Maybe we can edit our receipts where we don't pull up the credit card information now. It's on there, Brian. You see, it's right there. They can't see it. Don't hit show because they will. Hey, look, I can't tell you who all 88 people in the chat are. Somebody probably going to take that card if you put that on the main screen. Is all I'm saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. Everybody gonna eat for free tonight, buffet style. All the crabs you can eat. All right. So we should probably get out of this. And is he about the credit card?
No, dude.
All right. Let's get into some reviews. Do you guys? Hey, chat. You guys want reviews of the other couple books? We got some dope ass books, or do you guys want to get us into top fives at this point? Let them choose. The fucking rails are gone.
Yeah, right. Well, let's what do you guys? Here's the problem. My fucking display is all wonky. And I can't get it to work right now. So Kyle, do you want to see if I can share your comic review stuff?
John, did you not hear? Kyle's down there in like Florida with a bunch of three first name woo chicks, bro. Of course, there's crabs being handed out for free, bro. That's how it goes. Are you in Florida? Where are you?
No, I'm in San Diego.
Oh shit, wrong coast. Okay, no worries.
Yeah, it looks like shit. Look at that.
Eric, I can't wait, my friend. I'm sorry we didn't. Oh, yes, sir.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it.
And Marco's wasted right now.
Oh, I was
Marco's white chick wasted.
I finished off a case before I even got into the thing. I'm already another half a bottle deep, my friend.
Wasted.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if I can fix it.
You guys don't give me a day off ever, so I got it.
Country.
Eric, I got you.
Just a shout out to Undiscovered Country. Great image title. You should all be reading it.
What's that?
Who's doing that? Undiscovered Country.
Charles Soule and Snyder.
On the IG boys?
They swap
on the IG, yes.
Every they finished volume 1. It's a tremendous series. It's good, great science fiction.
Hey, my man too, real quickly, was a Greek Macedonian. There's a lot of those getting, yeah, we'll do that. We got to get that. That should be your guys' next show. I got to turn off my volume real quick.
Okay, here we go. Let's try this. This should work now.
Yeah, Red Rick, I'm kicking it on Mission Bay right now.
Okay.
If I open this up, it's Macarena time.
Kyle, you got a lurker behind you.
It's my brother-in-law dancing.
Nice, dude. Look at those moves.
So what are we reviewing?
There we go. This should work now. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. All
Marco
right, so
is Matt Berry.
I think we're starting with where did your shit go?
The Nice House
Who
on the
said
Lake.
that?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Shout out to Wanted Comics, who I am going to give some much needed love to right now, because Drew over at Wanted Comics is an absolute stud, just salt of the earth dude. And he did a really badass Nice House on the Lake #1. Excuse me.
That's a good dude right there.
Yeah.
By the way.
So
he's a solid dude.
And I'm glad that Kyle's going to review this, because I've heard that this is a pretty good series so far. We'll see what Kyle has to say, though.
Wait, is that a photo or an illustration?
This is an illustration by the one and only John Gallagher,
That's
who
incredible.
is an absolute stud of an artist. For those of you guys that don't know, I'll give you a special fact about John Gallagher. John Gallagher had his hand in creating one of the most beloved Star Wars characters that is out there right now. Marco knows who it is. Chat, do you know who it is? Let's see if somebody in the chat can bring it up, and I'll talk a little bit about Wanted Comics. But
can I talk about Wanted real quickly? Just
yeah,
so you know,
talk about Wanted Comics.
there is a trade dress and a version of that. The version, as you saw, was in the thumbnail. It's dope. If you haven't watched Drew's videos, make sure you're following him on the IG, because he opens it up and he actually shows you how the books come in, how they're packaged, and then when they're going to go out for you guys. So make sure you're watching him. He's a solid dude. Really good cat, man. Like, I mean, he's taking care of a lot of people too, and he does a lot of charity things where some of his higher books that go for good prices, he'll put up there for charity stuff, which any dude that's willing to legitimately give books away that are auctioning off for hundreds of dollars to charity. Yeah, man, he's a good cat, man.
Well,
really
one of the things that here's the book, and he said, you guys will not believe what this. Yeah, there you go. Darth Revan. You are 100% correct.
Right.
Darth Revan is John Gallagher had a big part in creating Darth Revan, and which here's the crazy part, guys. None of us knew until he came on our show and said, "Oh yeah, guys, I helped create that character," and we went, "What? Like, that's pretty fucking cool." And we should have known that. Anyways, this one of the things Drew said about this book, and especially this cover, is that it looks 1,000 times better when you're holding it. He said DC did such a great job on the cover, the paper, the stock, everything. Absolutely amazing. So great job on that, DC, who hasn't had many wins lately, in my opinion. And
this book's a win. This
book is a win.
It's a W, dude. Put it up.
So before we get into the review, though, I want to talk about something that he has over there, this vinyl set. Yeah. So there's a new book coming out from Image called Vinyl, and written by Doug Wagner. And John Gallagher did a really cool cover for him. They're going to do some covers for this whole run. And this is the first cover. And what they did is they're basically homages to old like this is obviously Blizzard of Oz. For those of you guys that don't know, they had a really good idea for this cover, and one of the things that they did, they couldn't do what they usually wanted to do, but they did something really cool in its place, and they put the Randy Rhoads guitar in the background, which is really cool to see. All of us old school Aussie fans and Blizzard of Oz era Aussie. And the crazy stories about Randy Rhoads and that whole crazy incident that happening with him dying in that plane and everything. But really cool cover, and he's going to do the whole set. And there's the original, as you guys can see. So they're going to do the whole set. But you can also go pick up these dope Nice House on the Lake covers over there. So make sure you guys go check it out. All right, here we go. Let me get into. So Kyle was smart enough to use the amazing technology that we have nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, called Google Slides, which and that is not a joke. This shit is absolutely fucking amazing, and we're gonna get through it. Here we go.
So the Nice House on the Lake. So book took me by surprise. Like, I didn't read the previews on it. I didn't know. I just know it was James Tynion's book, and I know he's an awesome writer. So if he writes it, something I've said for years and years, if he writes it, I'll read it. This was no exception. So this book starts off like, it explains where it is later, but this chick is sitting on, it's actually the steps to the house, the Nice House on the Lake. And what she's actually doing is she's reviewing it and bringing us up to speed. So what happens is she's younger. She's saying from a few years ago she met somebody. If you just click the next one, she meets this guy Walter in a bar, and sits down. And they start talking, and his question to her is, if the world ended, how do you think it would end? And they have this deep conversation about it, and they kind of do it over the course of, like, through text message and email over a couple of years. And then they kind of lose track of each other. And and then she gets an email. About 2 years later, she gets an email. And what this email says is, hey, I want you to come out to this house on the lake in Wisconsin. And gives her a date and everything like that. And so she decides to go out. And what happens is all these different people that this guy Walter knows has been selected. So it starts with Brian. She is the artist. There's another chick. She is the writer. The writer. And what happens is they get a title, like the artist, the writer, and then they get a symbol. Okay. So this symbol is.
Can I jump in here? It's very Agatha Christie.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with her mystery novels, and they put up the players. I imagine Knives Out, which I haven't seen.
Did you catch earlier on when they were doing the Frost reference? They kind of referenced, as like a play on this for the reference of the writing and using the crossover part, like in the first 3 pages they did that, which was kind of interesting too. They did a really good job. Why do I even know that? I'm drinking too much to even think of that. But they did a really good job with that.
So that's what happens is this issue is they're introducing the players.
So, and there's a lot of them. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. And I just clipped it. And it's over the course of like 15 years, this guy, Walter, was picking people out. First episode.
10 Little Indians, yeah. And then there were none used to be called 10 Little Indians. And then they had to change that title, if you guys remember that.
And they, so this guy Walter shows up. And as this is happening, and it almost started giving me like, well, my original vibe was like, it was like the Fantasy Island, MTV guy girl type
reality show. That old 80s movie, The Big Hurt.
Somebody hit it. There you go. All right.
Right, The Big Hurt.
Big Chill.
It's mid-century modern house.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, me and Kyle talked about this because in the Midwest, there's a lot of Frank Lloyd Wright stuff out here. It's nice. And it's an awesome mid-century house too. I thought that was really cool.
As these players are going, what happens is if you go back one, only one of them has cell phone signal, and she's getting these updates that everybody on the planet is dying,
like catching on fire and shit.
Catching on fire, their skin being ripped from them. Yeah, eyes exploding, like everything, and it's just tweet after tweet, message after message of everybody died.
This one's crazy. It says from Mickey Michaels. I wonder if that's a play on Rat Michaels. My brother was on Twitch with me when whatever happened, and it shows a guy on Twitch with his eyes blowing up during the mid Twitch stream. The president is already dead. There is no America left. Get underground.
So did you guys talk about the emails, like the things that was on the side where they want to rank they want to rank
that art right there is amazing there.
It's
that's
awesome.
Very cool, man.
So what's going on right here? So what happens is now that they know this is going on.
Who's the artist on this?
Hold on here. Let me find out.
But what's going on here is what the guy Walter's saying is, I picked you guys, and I'm an alien. I've come from another world, and we've
just peeked planet. Did you see him?
Alvaro Martinez. Mm-hmm. Bueno.
And so the writer gets pissed, tries to swipe at the alien, like he moves. It's like the next page, it's all crazy, like moves it, goes through it. He ends up cutting off her arm, and he says, I'll be back here and there and to check on you guys,
dope.
but it's only you guys left. Yes,
okay, I have a question on this. Does he cut off her arm, does the swipe of her trying to, she cuts off her own arm? That's what I was confused with.
I thought as she swiped through, he cut her arm off.
So, but her swiping caused her arm to be cut off because she went through him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because she loses an arm.
Does it really show that she loses an arm?
Yeah, in the next panel. We can't show every single page of every single book.
I tried to cut it down.
One of the owners of the channel said that we shouldn't show the entire book.
Well, you shouldn't show the entire book. That shit's fucking boring.
But it's an awesome read.
In all honesty.
It was a great introductory issue. It went quick. You know, like I said, it introduced a bunch of characters. This thing's a home run.
It's not your normal DC, I'll tell you that. The shit's good.
It's cool. I like the thought of, having DC horror.
Yeah, and look, Drew's, I think got a couple DC left too. So if you missed out because somebody was in the chat saying that's gone or whatever, nah, bro. Go see Drew. Drew will take care of you.
Listen, hit up Drew at Wanna Comics. If you're a good person and you're a respectable person, he trust me, he's a great person to work with. But if you're if you're out there playing games, he don't play games. So
yeah, if you didn't catch the dark side thing, even Jedi, and I don't get involved with it because that's Drew is a person I love, but he also runs a business. Jedi Johnson, go watch last week's things. He told you what he did, told you I didn't get involved, and he told you what Drew did for him. I called Drew up and said, you must be crazy, bro. Like, I wouldn't give that type of, like, it was a bump corner. Why are you giving him 40% off a book for a bump corner? You're out of your mind. So, I mean, he's a good dude, and even if he just treats everybody exactly the same if you know him or if you don't, dude. I mean, that's the honest, in all honesty, that's the honest truth on him.
Yeah, speaking of honest truth, check it out. That's a beautiful cover.
Truth, hold on. I got two things. Our boys in the chat. It's getting late, so I got to add it. Here we go. You ready? Boom. McClay Vision. Thank you, Stick Boy. But even then Eric said, hey, I got you, but I got one too. Here you go. McClay Vision.
Yeah. Oh, $15.95.
There you go. $13.50. There you go. There you go. All right.
Yes, Harbin, this is DC trolling Image.
Oh, come on. Get out of here with that nonsense. Get out of here with that nonsense. No, I mean, I appreciated that talk earlier on Heroes. It was really great, dude. I mean, people can be entitled to their opinion on what they think it is. We got 2 more books. Do you guys want to hear about a video game book, or do you guys want to hear about maybe the most fucked up book I've seen in a while?
Let's save the fucked up book for last.
Okay. All right. So everybody's
every page on that one. I hope so.
I don't think we can go through every page. I think we might they might YouTube us out of here.
No, I only went through like 10.
He kept going. Can we show this page? I go. And then McClay, like 2 minutes later, goes, "Hey, I got to babysit tonight." And I go, "Shit." I know we can show that page.
Kyle earlier today, I was like, "Are we gonna be able to show this?"
Yeah, we will. It's gonna be okay. I think.
Red Room.
Yes,
correct.
Red Rick.
All right.
We're gonna do Red Room.
Yeah, we're gonna do Red Room. Red Rick. We're gonna do Red Room. We're gonna do Red Room, but before we do Red Room, we're gonna get into
banned in 5 countries.
We're gonna. Do you got 2 copies of that? I want a copy of that. So if you can find it, because I couldn't get it. If you get an extra copy, you let me know. I'll send you a little.
And not the Peach Momoko one. Don't get the Peach Momoko one. That one's
There's
terrible.
Some pretty cool variants out for it.
That was a hot book.
Yeah.
The Peach Momoko's not a good
everywhere.
I will say this: they did some really good. I like how they did their exclusives on that one. They did some really good exclusives on that one too. So
So you're saying you didn't take care of me? Is that what you're saying?
Say that again.
You're saying you didn't take care of me? I need a copy. You're saying you didn't take care of me?
That I didn't take care of you? What do you mean?
Yeah, like I need a copy, so I'll send you an envelope.
Oh. Yeah.
No, you didn't take care of me?
I'll take care of you.
All right. Let's get it back into it. Let's try not to shut this down. Once again, we never know what I'm going to do because I got 2 thumbs. And wait, it says stop sharing screen. I'm not even sharing the screen. Stop screen. What?
Like, I wonder if Peach Momoko even read the comic, what she would think.
No, I don't think she read the comic. She'd be hiding under her
That's
bed
what she did a cover for a comic that might absolutely.
Yeah, she might have.
Yeah, but you guys forget where Momoko comes from. She comes from that art style.
Yeah.
She comes from that really dark art. That
this is like kind of
no, that's
shit.
a whole different. That's the art styles that dude down the street that you're like, look, every time he comes by, you're loading it up because you never know what's going to happen with that dude. All right, here we go.
If we're talking about Red Room,
we're not yet. We're going into the video game one. We're not going to scar everybody's life real quickly. I mean, we got to. All right, so everybody's big into the Fortnite thing, and everybody thinks that's a great thing. But this book came out a little bit under the radar this week. Let me just give you a little history on this. All the 12-year-olds love the Fortnite book because they need the code. All the 20 to 30-year-olds love Apex, whatever. It's Apex, yeah, because they actually like the video game. Now, listen, I've played Apex before for 3 months. I don't actually like the game, but I'm a boomer, so why would I? I play Warzone. I will tell you this, though. If you talk to those guys that are playing it, in Reddit, you can go on the Reddit and look at it. They are very excited about this book, so I decided to read this book, and it was good. You know, you get a little bit of Mirage. You get one of the other new characters that are in there. Like I said, I haven't played it for about a year, so I don't know every single one of the characters, and I can't remember his name because I drink a lot of booze. So you get Crypto, that's the Korean guy, and you get Mirage in there. They actually, unlike Fortnite, where it was just a cluster crap, they actually gave you a storyline. They showed you the winners. They gave you a little bit of the backstory. They show the relationship between these two guys. They show the fight for the leg, the little bit betting. And then, which I didn't even realize was such a big thing because I'm old, but the Syndicate showed up. And the Syndicate hired Assassin, another character that they have in the game that people love. Now, remember this. These comics aren't a new concept. These were actually unlockable things in the video game. This comic, however, wasn't. They would actually give you, if you amassed certain things, if you killed a certain amount of people. I can't remember what all the unlocks were, but I think there was like 5 different unlocks to get portions of the online or in-game comic printed. But this is actually the first time they've printed it for real comic books. They've done a great job with the art, the storyline, which pretty much is those two getting set up to take care of whatever's in this briefcase, which we still haven't found out yet, and we'll get to that later, and being hunted by both the Syndicate, which, yes, is a big deal, and these crappy other players, the ones at Triangle. Yeah, I know it looks like the loadout thing where you get the weapons from, but, you know, whatever. It's fun. It's a good read. The colors are great. They actually show a lot of the characters that are in here. Even in the background, you get to see a couple of them. At the end of the day, he leaves, jumps out. The story's good, man. Like, if you're going to do stories on video games, this is one that actually qualifies as something this quality. I know a lot of people went out and grabbed the Fortnite book for the codes, and I understand that. But if you actually want to read one that people care about, this is a book that people actually care about, and we'll see where the storyline goes. Now, I will tell you that I thought it was good without knowing all the aspects of epics. I like the old ones where they only had 6 characters and now they've got 14, right? Like, I get it, but I was wondering what was in the briefcase. I also wondered who the guy in the shadows was and everything else. So if you didn't pick this book up, I suggest you do.
I wonder what the print run on this book is, because you said that shops didn't really have a lot of issues of it.
So at the 3 shops that I go to,
we ordered 1.
That's what I'm saying. So at the 3 shops that I went to, there was 5 ordered at one, 3 ordered at the other one, and 3 ordered at the 3rd shop. And I got 2 copies out of that. So that's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. I got 2 copies out of 11. The rest of them were sold out. And this is the place where, like, they order they get the high ratio variants because they own like 3 stores. So they own 4. So there's like, they're never out of it, but they had a total of 11 copies of this book.
I'll be honest with you. Like reading it, it was actually really good. Like this, I don't understand the storyline as much. Like I don't understand how it relates to the video game as much because I don't play this video game. Like I said, 2 years ago when it first came out, I played this video game. I haven't played it since. I play Warzone all the time, so like it's not my battle royale. But like the actual storyline of where they had the syndicate and they had an assassin come and try to steal whatever the nerdy guy had in the briefcase and whatever that portion is. I'm not quite sure if it's important, but I will tell you this: as soon as I went to my neighbor who does play this all the time, and I gave him the copy because the 2 copies, 1 copy for me, 1 copy for him. He was in cloud 9. He's like, dude, I need the rest of these. Can I get another one for my brother? And I was like, no, dude, they had like 2 copies. I'm keeping one. So I'm just telling you, people are actually enjoying this series. Maybe not me, maybe not Kyle because he's got gray hair too. Maybe not Ish because he's got gray hair too. But somebody's enjoying this. Did you sell your 1 copy, Ish?
It was a pre-order, so yes. This begs the question.
You only ordered 1 copy for your store?
Yeah, we only ordered 1 because someone pre-ordered it. Regarding video game adaptation comics, so obviously they're there to sell the video games, but it begs the question: are these for the fans so they can get more story out of their video games, or is this for people to read the comic and go, "Oh, I want to play this game now"?
No, so that's it. So this is between I think season 8 and season 9 of the video game, and before like season 6, 5, 6, 7. Actually had these in-game unlockable. They were unlockable parts inside the game. This is the first time it's not an unlockable part inside. Yes, this is the time that's not an unlockable part because they're already in season 9. So it's between 8 and 9. This is not an unlockable part. This is actually a part that's already passed by. So if they want to continue with the story or get more background, and that's what every Epix. I know. Hey, Hartman, look, bro. Drink as much as I do, and then try to start pronouncing stuff. Because like seeing sometimes it's kind of hard right now. I can't even see who's in wherever, right? You know what I mean? Like, is Kyle still there? Because I saw some dude just dance, and then I don't know what's going on. It looks like disco, right? But what I'm saying is the people that actually care were really stoked about this book because they're like, holy crap. And then I got 5 text messages like, can you get me this book? And I'm like, bro, I can't get you this book. Like, I'm sorry. You had to ask before because nobody ordered this crap.
Is it already out of stock on Diamond?
I don't know. No. But I got my Diamond count revoked, so I can't go back into Diamond. You know, like when you put your number up there to show people something to prove it, and some guy's a jerk, and he ends up putting that in public, and your numbers on that pay, you know what I'm talking about. You know, they put. Yeah. I thought I trusted somebody, and they took the page that I showed them something on, and they put it out there in public. And all of a sudden, my Diamond account number, you know, the digit number was out there, and I got my fucking account pulled. So,
Penguin Random House account.
Who's saying I don't?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Have you placed any orders with them yet?
I have not, but I know some people who have and had great success. The only problem with Random House was like, are we reviewing comic books or are we going to talk about distribution?
All right, we can get back on track here.
Fuck, I don't even know where the fuck I was anymore. Fuck. Yeah,
well, we were discussing who this comic serves.
Yeah, I think it serves the people who actually really enjoy it. You know, you got a couple million people that actually like this, and I think the one cool part about what they did, like, look, the Fortnite thing is really just to get skins, right? At the end of the day. That's all that book was selling for, was to get the skin. Where this one, the people actually want the backstory on the characters. There's speculation through these guys already, what backstory they're giving. And there's further speculation where they're like, when you read the chat boards, the guys are really, and females, everybody plays games, but the guys and females are really like, man, they didn't give us enough. We need more. And that's what I like to hear all the time. Like, is people wanting more of something. So I think that, I mean, I'm not telling you to go out there and get 50 of these books, but I'm selling maybe just grab a 10 spot. You know what I mean? Maybe grab a little 10 spot on it. Here, what are you going to pay for them anyway? $1.37 book? Grab 10. Yeah, do that. You know what I mean? Like, that might be a good idea. That's all I'm saying.
Is the chat going crazy because I'm talking about getting banned? I just told everybody why I got
so
banned.
Someone actually commented that the Fortnite does give lore into the game never told so far. Highly important to the lore.
Who said that?
That is free energy.
Right here.
That shit ain't, bro. I read that book. That book had 3 words in it. It had Timmy the Tatman's tomato head dude in it. That's about it, dude. That book didn't give any lore to shit. I mean, maybe they did in number 4, but after number 2, I had enough. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that.
You didn't get the Snake Eyes one?
Yeah, that's number 2.
Oh, I thought that was number 3.
Well, whatever the hell. I didn't read that one because why would I read that one? That's the one I'm not going to take out of the poly bag. You're right.
Snake Eyes.
You're right. Fortnite. Yeah. Thank you, Figure Draw. Hey, look. You know what? Figure who's usually shitting on me is getting my back on this thing. Like, you know, I'm right. All right. There we go. By the way, I love you, Figure. You're a good dude or chick. I don't actually know who that is, but whatever.
Speaking of Fortnite, they're reissuing issues 1 and 3 on Tuesday. And then issue 5 comes out.
They actually released those a week early. Did you get yours early-ish? Like
actually, they moved them. They were supposed to come out on the 1st, and they moved it to the 8th.
Okay, so my LCS had already gotten them last week, Thursday.
Oh yeah, you got
them earlier than you're supposed to get them
on Friday the week before, yeah.
Or maybe it was the week
Fortnite's
before.
One of the hottest books for us.
What day is it even today? Friday?
Today is Saturday.
Excellent. What were you saying? I'm sorry, Ish, I cut you off. My bad.
But the Fortnite book's been one of the hottest books for us.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting people coming in.
Like Batman level numbers. And not just because it's a Batman book, but
1,000 wins in the game before? Oh! Hey, free, it's okay. Hey, free. I get it, dude. All type of people play different type of shooters. Some of us will 360 snipe all day long. Other people like to build things like Minecraft. Like, dude, I get it. Man, everybody's game's fun.
Did you say Winecraft?
Whatever that Minecraft, whatever the other one the kids.
That's what he's doing right now is Minecraft.
No, but it's all good. Whatever you enjoy, man. I'm not trying to dig on. I mean, look, dude, I'm not trying to hate on that guy's game. If that's what he enjoys to do, it's how you relax every once in a while, man. Play a little video game. You know what I mean?
Red Brick asks, if the codes expire, is there even any point to keeping the bags, the books in the poly bag?
Well, that's the problem. If you didn't sell, if you didn't sell your books now, by the way, they're doing it. It's the same code. So now all those people that it was a supply and demand issue, right? Like everybody had to get that book because they want. If you got all of them, you get the extra skins and you get the extra stuff, right? Free energy can help out with it.
Get all the books.
Free energy.
Unlock the 7.
Really, no disrespect. I've never played Fortnite before. I don't know much about it, so you can 100% help out on this. But yes, whatever. I don't play either Minecraft or Minecraft, but from my understanding is you need to get all the books because each one has a different code, and if you get them all together, a one-time use code, then you can get the skin. Whatever the magical skin is for this, correct?
I think it's it's a Batman skin at the end.
Is it a Batman skin? Excellent. Yeah. So, but I think each one gives you something along the way either way.
I read that the first one was like a Harley Quinn skin. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the subsequent ones were, but the final one is supposed to be really cool Batman one. That I know enough.
Okay. Deep Sea Show for issues 3. Okay, so 3, obviously, but that's why I said free. I only read 1 and 2. I gave up after that, but yes. So if Free could explain a little bit more with his game because he loves the game, that's cool. But so they wanted them all. The problem with it is now they've reprinted the codes, so there isn't a shortage on the codes for number 1 anymore, which was under order because comic book store owners are old fucks like me and don't play that game, and we're like, who the hell would buy a Fortnite? I mean, they're older than me, so they're like, who the hell?
We're scrambling to get the reprints, right? Because of the demand that we didn't expect.
Yes, absolutely. But then once the reprints come, the value drops back down. I mean, look, I had 4 copies of number 1. I had told Kyle went out and got a copy or 2 of those. Everybody that was on the show at the time had gone out. Like, guys, get this. They're not ordering them. And by the way, Fortnite is huge. You can knock it whatever you want. You can not understand it and be an old crotchety fuck like me. Like, that's fine. But at the end of the day, if you didn't know that shit was hitting, then that's on you, dude. That's not on the rest of us. So with that being said, though, those books now, you'll get diminishing in price on first print because everybody will be able to get the code. And free energy, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all to you, but could you tell me as a fan of the thing if you thought number 1 was a quality story? Because I want to know. Like, I'm out of dude. Kyle, the fuck, we're out of touch, man. Like that, it ain't. This is very great information because if that dude thinks that is an in touch book, number 1 of this, then holy shit, then I'm wrong. You should not just dump those books as fast as possible. You should hold on to them because they're going to have some relevance further along the line. I
think the Snake Eyes cover is a good one to have.
I think so too, but I think that's because people
want
like Snake Eyes
for G.I. Joe or anything.
Yes, but I don't think he is. He's like a true fan of the game. You know what I mean? Like that's the insight we need. I can tell you, Snake Eyes is dope as shit. Everybody knows that. All right, so while he's answering, let's get into the last book.
I was waiting for Brian so that he could pull it up on his screen.
Dude, is Heartbeat about to get banned for making fun of Final Fantasy, bro? Because like Heartbeat, you better apologize really quickly about Final Fantasy, bro. I played every single one. I still playing them. No, sir, not tonight. Not tonight. If you want to know the truth, the wrong style storytelling is different throughout every issue. Oh, what does it say? Can somebody read it? I can't even read anymore.
Because if you want to know the truth,
issue 1 was silent. Issue 2 was in the third person. Issue 3 was a narrator, which I think is a third person. In issue 4, they start to talk Christos. They start to talk, and then Christos Gage is the writer.
Okay. No, I do want to know.
Gage, he's done some good stuff.
But you as a fan of Fortnite are giving this like A+? You're giving this top tier? This is what you're doing? Yes? Or are you giving it like middle grade? The level of lore in the
I feel like Free Energy is giving it a top grade.
I've literally just let this shit go and let them take over, but the level of lore is the most they've ever told over 14 seasons. Okay. And that's good. I'm just asking. I'm really just asking. That's good. Yes.
Must be good.
A++. Fucking don't dump those books. Don't dump those books.
Top score.
Yep. Don't dump those books. You make sure you keep it for top right. 10 min. Okay, very good. Yes, sir. I understand what you're saying. Okay.
I shared the slides with you, Marco. Can you pull the slides up for us?
For what now?
For Red Room.
Okay.
Let's get on the Red Room.
Oh, it's in the thing.
It's
right?
It's in the thing.
Okay, let me pull up the thing real quickly. Okay, hey, Free. Where's Bond? I really appreciate that, man. I was not trying to make fun of you at all. I do really appreciate what you put down there. You didn't share shit with me, Kyle.
Damn, I did. It's in there. It's in the Google Slides.
Dude, I can't read what's on the screen at this point, bro. And you're trying to have me figure this shit out. Are you out of your Google Slides?
Okay.
Okay. We might have to do creep. I can't see.
I forgot we
still have to come back to Red Room. Let's come back. Let's
I can't read any of this right now. So, but I do appreciate Free Energy, man. That's solid. You're solid hookup. Kyle edited this yesterday. Is that what that says? We'll put that in there. Okay.
Hey, if he likes the game and he loved the comic book, that's a win for everyone.
No, but that's the insight people need to know, right? Like it might not be my thing, right? And it's not, obviously. But that doesn't mean like that's why you talk to people. When we had our conversation earlier about Heroes Reborn, the one guy in the chat was very insightful. He actually enjoyed the storyline, and we forget sometimes, right? Like it's not about us. Sometimes it's about the rest of the community. And he was like, this was all brand new to him. Where Ish, we've talked about it before. That's not exactly brand new grounds for us. Like they've actually used the same characters and tried the DC troll thing before with the exact same characters, and it hasn't worked out that well. So I can't show that.
Okay, Brian, you're back.
Thank God.
Yeah. You need to get this
trail
back up.
Comments about Ed Piscor, the YouTube channel. I hope it's okay to mention someone else's YouTube channel. but cartoonist Kayfabe, it's Kayfabe, and it's one of the best comic book channels out there. They do tremendous. They go over comic books. They talk about the art. I can't recommend it enough. It's very good stuff.
It is past my bath time, bro.
Did you guys get to your top 5 already?
No,
we didn't. We actually didn't get to. I can't find the Ish's book to review.
Oh, the murder book.
Yeah,
Red Room.
Yeah, Red Room.
Here,
it's already been banned.
Marco.
That's why.
How did I do that? I mean, I'm literally looking at this on a 40-inch screen TV right here. So, like, I don't know how much bigger I can.
You can't find it. Did you download it? Did you?
I did the same thing. I gave him.
Do you have them?
I sent it to him like I sent. Yeah, I sent it to you.
Okay, hold on. I'll grab it.
Okay. It is Saturday. Code Red Comics. It is Saturday. Who? Yeah. Okay. Christos.
He's trolling us.
Christos is Greek Macedonian too? Hey. No. Yeah, that's Christos. That's one of our family names.
Which one am I opening? I got so I've got Ish's stuff. Hold on.
There should be. It might say McTurd.
Okay, I got you.
McTurd. That's what you had to tell me. McTurd. I had a McTurd. Do you want me to pull up McTurd?
There we go.
That was the McFarlane thing. You redid McFarlane. McTurd. Okay, why'd you say McTurd? I saw McTurd. I thought it was gonna. Oh Jesus! Oh, you're killing me.
One of the things that I do want to say about this before we get started is I thought it was awesome how, and I even talked about this before it came out. I was like, man, this so much reminds me of like 8-Ball and Crumb and that really independent vibe. The art is really, 8-Ball, independent, fanographic, total fanographic book. Like this is so great that it's on. That's what I mean. That's why it's so great that it's on Fanographic. And they even did a 8-Ball variant for it, which is really cool. So it was nice to see that. And this is a book where they did a lot of really cool art. There was a lot of great art involved with it, and then the way that they did like the bootleg copies and the free comic book day and all the like really great like independent type promos and stuff like that. They did a really good job with this. So all right, let's get into it. Here we go.
The fucking chat. God damn. Thank you, Stick Boy. Now I got like 70. I can't see anything but the print on the chat. So the chat's got me laughing my ass off.
So this art, man, look at that art. Look how great that shit is.
I personally think Ed Piskor might be one of the best illustrators out there. Period.
I'll give you that. I'm right there with
his ink work, his pencil, and his ink work is amazing. And one of the really interesting things about this book is over the last 4 months, you could actually watch it in a live stream being created.
Isn't that Ed's channel?
He's
Cartoon Kayfabe?
And inking the book, talking about it for 3-4 hours at a time, and you could literally see it come to life. Yes. And then it's just great. Then you get the print in your hand. You're like, oh man, I remember him drawing that panel from nothing. Yeah. It's amazing stuff.
Is the channel you were talking about earlier, is that Ed's channel? Because I know Ed has his own channel on YouTube.
It's Ed and the other guy, his name escapes me. But it's two of them.
And is that Cartoon Kayfabe?
Kayfabe, yeah. Cartoonist Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Highly recommend
it. I've sub to it. I watch it all the time. Whenever I'm editing
Batman books, They had one of the things is they had Todd McFarlane on, and Ed Piskor said afterwards that his interaction or his conversation with McFarlane made him decide, I want to do a monthly book.
Very cool.
Red Room. And also the germination of the book is the urban legend of, so people are asking, well, what is a Red Room? It supposedly is a webcam chat room on the dark web where you literally watch live snuff, live murders, live torture. And Ed Piskor heard about this. I don't know if he became obsessed by it, but he said he was so intrigued by the ideas of who's doing this, Who are the victims? Who are the people that would pay for this? How do people get away with it? And then he's like, okay, I also want to do a monthly book. And here we go, Red Room.
Yeah.
I know Brian has this baseball card.
Oh yeah, I've got all the different. I've got a fuckface card that is in an unopened pack. It's the top card on an '89 cello, and it's the top card on the pack. Anyways, this shit is not only is the art amazing, but how he tells the story and the format he used and everything is just reading these little messages, reading all this stuff. Oh man, this is like
the A plot is like the people behind this and how they're recruiting or getting their victims. And then there's a B story where it's like, okay, you're going with it, and I don't want to spoil it, but at the end there's a great twist where the B and the A plots converge, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this family, these characters in this family are just creepy as hell.
Yes.
And this clown right here character is fucking just total Ed Piscor art. I hope that's how you say his name, man. I hope that's how you say it. I'll feel
Piscor.
terrible. It is okay.
Yeah, Ed Piscor. He definitely worships at the altar of Robert Crumb.
Yes.
And one of the cool things is he was one of the last illustrators to work with Harvey Picar on American Splendor.
Yep, there we go.
I mean, a couple graphic novels with him, and he did non-American Splendor graphic novels with Harvey Picar also. And I would love to find out. He's younger than me, so he must have been like a teenager. This is like Jerry Conway at age 16 writing Spider-Man. You know, this dude Ed Piscor writing American Splendor. You know, one of the great independent series of all time. Yeah,
I would love to see if where Ed got his professional, his first professional work is. If anybody in the chat knows that, I would love to search that out. We talked about a couple artists today where trying to find their first professional work is a lot of fun. I know Peach Momoko is one. A lot of people talk about how, she came from like that tattoo art world, that magazine art world and stuff like that. So you can find
this tattooed on you.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. No, thank you. The line work in this stuff is this is like Jeff Darrow type shit on a different level, like an independent level. You know what I mean? Like I love the line work in this, and I love that it's black and white, and I love the feel of it. It's super original, but just totally harkens back to that independent feel. Mm-hmm. This is the type of shit I love talking about.
1980s outlaw comics, that whole independent underground counterculture.
Yes,
is really the word we should be using. Definitely counterculture. And Ed might be kind of the last torchbearer of that 1960s comic, counterculture.
You know what this feels like to me? When I see stuff like this makes me think
also, did you notice the date on the top there? It's just one day before.
Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that Harry Potter is watching in this video.
Yeah. And finish them.
And then I don't know. Have you guys read? Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that this type of shit, when I see art like this that makes me feel like this, I instantly start thinking of grunge era Seattle or 70s comic New York. You know what I mean? Like just really cool eras in time that this makes me feel like and go back to. I hear grunge 80s or early 90s grunge, or you know what I mean? There's certain things about art that makes you instantly takes you back to a feeling or a thought in your head, and this type of shit does it for me, man. It's that good. Absolutely. All right.
That's crazy.
I'm not surprised. Art.
Art someone says they don't care for the art. It's not for everyone, I guess.
No. I love different types of comic art. Dude, I'm a big Ed McGuinness fan, and Ed McGuinness can be super cartoony, right? But this type of shit, I also love this type of shit. The art is different, and this Madame Pentagram character is a great character too. This is good stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Horace, the little midget dude.
Oh man, just creepy, dude. That whole family's this little guy.
Sick book.
Yeah, I think this is a lot of nostalgia, right? This is a lot of time when you were cruising cons back in the 90s. These were the guys. Even this stuff in the 80s, late 80s and 90s is kind of stuff you'd see where you go to the table and grab it. And I think that's why I put that comment up there for him. I understand I can't read what the fuck that guy's name was. What's this guy's fucking name?
I think they sold over 60,000 copies of this.
Yeah, this guy. I understand that. I respect that, but I do think it is a little bit of nostalgia for some of us too, right? I think that's what McClay's saying, right?
It's just good. I like it. You know, there's certain other shit that people say are good, and I'm just like, ugh. I don't like it. But I get it. Art's subjective, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's all about what you're into, I guess. All right. So make sure you guys go check this out. Anything more you want to say about this, Ish?
No, I guess that's it.
This is good stuff.
Pick up Red Room. Check out Cartoonist Kayfabe on YouTube.
Yes, 100%. I would
not just
love
stuff
to
like
get
this horror stuff. They really go into like old classic Marvel, classic DC. These guys know their stuff. They know their comic books.
I would love to get Ed on Flipside one night, if ever possible.
Oh, man,
he's one of those people why there's like dream guests in the comic sphere, like this area that we of comic, you know, this area of the comic pool, this side of the comic pool, like, you know, the YouTube, the TV show stuff. I would really love. He's one of those guys that was like one of the ultimate guests I would love to have on the show.
We didn't mention his Marvel work. He did one thing for Marvel, and that was X-Men Grand Design, and it was bonkers.
Yeah,
I think basically he took 300 issues of X-Men and then distilled it down into 2 comics, and it was nuts.
Nostalgia really heaven, really good.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying. It's all about the nostalgia factor for me.
JJ Maxwell, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Not bad. There we go.
That's my man. Hey, speaking of JJ Maxwell, we've been working on something all week. Tomorrow, if you guys are still awake and your hangover isn't too bad, come check us out. 9:15, I think, this week for Star Wars, the Tales from the Dark Side show. JJ Maxwell will be there with a new theory of whatever theory he has this week. So check us out over there, 9:15. Kyle, what do we got now? Top 5, everybody? Everybody's got the top 5.
Top 5.
Okay, let's get on to top 5.
Who wants to start?
Well, apparently you do.
Yes, I do. What's that?
Why do you always pick pictures of people showing people dongs and stuff? Like, this is what this is, right?
No.
Santa Claus's stick is supposed to be his penis, right, or no?
That's
what we're doing here.
Hey, okay, Marco.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Every single time he's the Nightwing or whatever thing. Go ahead, Kyle. Explain.
You know, the Christmas. I know you picked one too, Marco. But the Christmas issues of the Creepy, they're good. I got 2 of them on my list. There's just something about showing an evil Santa Claus. Like it's just great. It's just great. I just love it.
That was one thing Creepy did really well. There's a couple of these, and I'm not going to ruin the other one because I probably know which one you have, because I know which one I have, and we try not to double up on them. It was tempting to put 2 in because there's another one that I really like too, and it's kind of like a flip of the coin. But Creepy Magazine did a great job, and they had, you know, Frank did a bunch of colors early on, and I know people love his art and everything else like that. But I think when you get to some of these later ones, like the mid series, there's some really messed up cool covers for it, and the annual Santa Claus ones were definitely one of them.
There's another one.
Yeah,
that's not the one I was going to choose, but yes,
these cool. Christmas ones are just awesome. I just love it. They've got Santa murdering someone.
Sure, sexy lady.
And yep, she's dead on the floor, and he's crawling out, blood still on the axe. I mean, it's a great cover.
How did he climb up the chimney still holding the axe? Or did he use the axe as kind of...
Because he's fucking Santa Claus.
Stick it does. And actually, a lot of these are still affordable. I mean, you're not going to get them in like huge, high grade, but like for magazines, you can get them still decent price, $10 or below. You know what I mean? And in decent condition, that doesn't look like somebody used them at the bottom of a bird cage. So
this one, I just loved how dark and gritty it is. It almost kind of reminds me of the scary stories that tell in the dark pictures that were black and white.
Kind of reminds me of what you guys talked about not too long ago, the whole Green Knight movie that's coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's the one I thought he chose, Harmon.
That's creepy as fuck.
I knew this. Yes, it is creepy. I like it because this issue reveals the mark of the beast, and how everybody scares everybody with the mark of the beast. It's going to be this. It's credit cards. It's plastic. It's something's always the mark of the beast, and I just love that play into people's fears of the mark of the beast. And this one is just because it's a penis.
Oh yeah.
They did it. There's two of them on there.
You find every penis cover you can find, and you put them up.
It looks like it needs some penicillin.
Yeah,
it looks like it met a couple of some of the ladies with 3 first names that are down at the club in there. When after a night of clubbing with them, that's what happened. But I just loved this one. Look at it. You know what they were doing. Mission accomplished. Good job.
Dope. Not bad. All right, let me get. I think I've got Ish's creepy.
Joe asked if Boris did any. I think after 15. He had like 2 covers in there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly, but I think so. Yes.
I'll look it up here in a second to see if you're talking out your fucking ass.
I'm drunk as shit, man. I could be talking out my ass, but if not, I need a raise. So,
yeah, if you pick that out of your head that quick, yeah, we'll definitely. All right, Ish, here you go.
0 isn't much of a fucking.
I actually didn't pick this one. This was a number 6 honorable mention, but I guess Kyle threw it in.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave you.
I just kind of dig it because just kind of had the ABC Wild World News kind of weird look.
Joe Frank, I think, did the first like 12
monsters.
or 15 on it. That's what I was saying. So I think Boris did it after Frank did. I think that's around 12 or 15. Sorry, I gotta stop reading the fucking chat. Can we get the chat out of here? Because it's like me having. I'm sorry, Ish. That's really disrespectful. I'm really sorry about that. My bad.
I'm so offended.
That's kind of creepy.
I like this cover. Yeah,
these are all creepy, by the way.
Something's going on with her face. Guy in the back. Sometimes creepy does that nice mix of kind of sexy, sensual with horror. This is just badass.
Yeah, it's Frazetta-esque. What Frazetta right
It's not. That's not Frazetta.
That is Frazetta. It says Frazetta right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was. This is a later creep, isn't it?
When you just were pulling out the facts a minute ago,
I can't see anything. It's not it. But I was going to ask
like, Frazetta doing. Imagine if Frazetta started doing Sergeant Rock. If you did a run.
You like the war stuff, right? Ish, like you're into because the last couple 5.
I'm not like a war or anything, but yeah.
I can't fucking see.
When it comes to comic books, the war stuff is.
Is he fucking with me? Good. Kyle, is Brian messing with me?
What? No, that's Frazetta, bro. It says Frazetta right there on it.
I can't see that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. I got this on huge screen, 40 inches, and I just put it on full screen. I can't even see my face.
Someone said that's a stolen cover.
Interesting. Well, it was probably he did it for something else, and they put it on there.
I don't know what the background of it is.
Listen, he might be in Ohio, but every once in a while I listen to what Joe has to say.
So Boris did do a bunch of creepy covers, obviously.
Where's my race?
Well, you said that. I think he did. I think he did them after 12 or 15. Obviously, he did covers, but
what number was it? After 15, right? Raise 0 to 0.0. All right, go ahead.
I think Boris did some comic covers. Yeah, he did some comic covers.
No, not comic creepy covers. The series Creepy Magazine, not comic covers. Oh, good Lord.
All right, here we go. Next one.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I mean, yeah, not much to say about that. It's just macabre, grotesque, dynamic.
Creepy's got quite a few cool beheading, executioner style.
This is kind of more heavy metal territory. It feels like.
I like it. Isn't this in the 60s somewhere? Like 60 through 80 somewhere in the covers? I love this.
64.
66, I believe.
Or 66.
Yeah, I really like this cover.
66.
I was going to use it too, but like this style right in the 60s. I know Frank did a lot of the early stuff, but like in the 60s between the 80s, I think they have a lot of great covers. It's kind of like that whole National Lampoon type thing, and they did it for a creepy magazine, which I really thought was cool also. Good pick.
That's like a little bit heavy metal, a little bit Mad Magazine even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Just a sweet skull cover.
I think I'm gonna get this tooth glued. Yeah, right here.
Awesome cover.
It is
very cool.
Yeah.
All right, you're up, Marco.
Oh, let's see if we can do this. Nope, not fine. Share screen, and then
and eerie also, creepy and eerie. It's like they go together.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just collect one; you got to collect both.
So speaking of Frank, we'll put a Frank cover up there. Just because, like, if it wasn't for him, would we really have creepy? You get Dracula, you get the Being, cool backgrounds, nice colors, like that. Santa Claus. There's a couple of these. I actually was surprised that Kyle didn't use the robot Santa Claus one too, because I know his perversions.
It was on there too. I did think about it.
There's also a Santa Claus and a robot perverted one, and I thought he would have used that instead. You know, anytime you can have little elves putting dead body parts and guts inside of stockings for children, while crazy Santa Claus with whatever that is, like if you have some facial hair that looks like that, you just get rid of it because you look like a lunatic. Look at his ears too. Like look at how big his ears are. Like I love the whole cover.
I was all just say like, it's Solo.
You think it looks like Solo? Sorry, Solo. Well, either way, do you think Solo's got ears like that or the beard? Oh, the beard. Okay, very good. No, I don't think his beard's that bad, but Santa does look like a homicidal maniac, and I think that's cool. I like how they're putting the dead body parts into the stockings. Really, really cool. This, for some reason, I call this the Earthworm Jim one because I don't know why it reminds me. I just like it. All the guns, the earthworm. I like how they kind of did a sci-fi background on it and everything like that. And now that I'm saying that and watch Kyle's, I'm like, I guess it was kind of phallic. I guess I don't know. But that's not why I liked it. I'm not Kyle, so I think
whoever this Ann Wilson Phillips says, they agree that it looked like Solo.
Really? Yeah. All right. I actually respect her opinion on a lot of things, and I'm slightly scared of her. So I agree. Yes. Heartfully agree. Earthworm Jim soundtrack. I know. Every time I hear it, right? There we go. So as far as this what the hell did I just do? There we go. As far as this cover goes, because there's so many beheadings, and then like when I think of Frank, I think of like, the Death Dealer and stuff like that. And then when I think of creepy, I think of Frank. And then when I think of good colors, I think of like head and dripping axes, which was a major theme for a lot of the creepy magazines. So I chose 17 because of that. I just thought, could you see, Brian, could you look up who did this cover real quickly? I really like it. And then he's got arms like me, dude. Me and Hulk Hogan.
Isn't that Frazetta? Creepy 17? Hold on, let me see.
Like you.
Me and Hulk Hogan, yeah. Oh, yeah. Or the Mach, bro.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Take your vitamins. Okay, so next up is
that's Frazetta, bro, by the way. That is Frazetta.
That's a sweet cover.
The one that you had. The
yes,
Death Dealer guy.
Right here. Yeah. The Death Dealer. Yep. Mm-hmm. So creepy actually had creepy. I don't know why you have babies with gargoyles and whatever's going on in this, but when you think creepy, this is the cover.
Demons,
I think.
Yo.
Huh?
Those are demons.
Yeah. No, are they like gargoyle type things? Whatever it is, the cover freaks me the shit out, dude. So, like, this is always one where I'm like, how did somebody allow this to be on the cover? Just messed up. And that's all I got for that. So that's my number one because it's
not babyish.
It's not baby. That's definitely a little baby there where they're.
Someone commented that it's baby me.
Oh, baby-ish. Let me put that in big screen and see. Let me look at this. Baby-ish. That does look very like ish. Yes, ish. So did you pose for this ish?
I did.
Damn it,
Full disclosure, I used to be a baby model.
Very good. So it used to be a baby model for like homicidal magazines. Excellent. So that's my number one overall. Oh, I see who. Yes, very good. So she would know. She would know if that was babyish, and that's my creepy. That's my creepy picks. Nice. Did you have any creepy picks, Brian?
No. I got a whole box of creepy. I think Kyle was there when I bought it. I bought like 3 short boxes of magazines from a guy we used to buy stuff on the weekends from. He used to do like a VFW haul. Shout out to John. He had a whole short box of creepy, a whole short box of Vampirella, a whole short box of Eerie, and I just said I'll buy them all. And I haven't gone through them in years. They don't. None of them are bagged and board. Yeah, they are. They're getting very popular.
All the MP Savage Sword too, very popular.
Yeah,
even also again this time. No, it's cool. I actually, and McClay's right. It's been a year now, but like I think in the second or third month, we were going back and just like measuring what everybody has, and he pulled out these things of creepy, and I thought it was really cool because he pulled out Wizard first. I was like, oh, those are cool magazines, but not the most. Then we start going through some of his box of like the Eries and the creepies and what he's got over there. Really, really cool.
Brian's creepy Tinder folder.
Yeah.
No, he's got like cool. Well, not probably in this room anymore, but back in the other one because he used to have these boxes on the side. It was really cool.
I can't find any Boris covers on any early creepy. It wasn't until the 70s, I imagine, which was way after 50. I don't think Boris.
I said after 15. Is 70 after 15?
Yeah.
I'm not the best at math. We already tried counting today, and I told you I'm not a mathematician. But if 70 is after 15, I'm getting a raise. That's all I'm saying. Rewind the tape. I said after 15. Kyle, after 15? Yes?
Yeah.
Ish after 15? Yes? 70 after 15. Ann can do math. Ann is 70 after 15. Raise.
You know, this is kind of interesting because I thought this was very interesting to see Vampirella on a creepy cover, right? So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now we're cool.
So that was very interesting. You guys can, I mean, some of these covers are just, after, you could tell like how good some of these are after 50. Which now I don't know the print run on some of these. I wish Comic Book
probably easier
DB
to come
was
up
still
with
around.
the top 5 covers than best because they're all really
McClay, tell me, hey, I'm going to send something personal to your Hangout. And you'll be able to pull all the covers up. I'll remember. Okay. Just give me like 2 seconds.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that you picked. I think this is your honorable mention, and it's Frazetta.
That was my honorable mention. Yeah. I just like the design of it.
Hey, listen, Joe, are you still in the chat? Because Joe absolutely hates me because Michigan's the greatest state and we always shit on Ohio. I need him to get a tiebreaker here.
Yeah,
I mean, that dinosaur one is awesome too.
Yeah, the dinosaur one is good. There was a really good Thane where they did the Frazetta Thane issue, Thane cover, which was Frazetta did a lot of the early ones up to like 20. He did like probably 15 of those or 12 of those. We're getting up there, and I still haven't seen. Like I said, I don't think. Let me see if I can just knock this out. Let's go to.
We're in 70.
The 60s. Let's go like 100. Let's see here.
No, you just passed it.
Go 100.
Let's see what we're doing at this point.
Bob Lark. Okay, so now we're in the 70s. All right, let's see if we can find a dope ass Boris cover, which should be like one of his first. Oh, I like that Aliens one. Shout out to any Aliens covers. There's a lot of these guys just are Frazetta disciples, right? So That's a pretty cool one. I remember that football one, seeing that football one. There's a Frazetta. That is one of the all-time greatest Frazetta paintings ever.
What's the one? It's like a zombie baseball pitcher, but the baseball's a grenade, and he's throwing it like right at the camera.
Look at that one. That one's creepy. I mean, look, when you see the actual Frazetta shit, you instantly know a Frazetta. There's no way you can't mistake a Frazetta. Like, it's instantly it's a Frazetta. And those
are we gonna do fansies next week?
There's your Frazetta, yeah. Signed as Frazetta, credited. Yeah, I can't find any. There's an early Bernie Wrightson one from 1964.
There's another one that's got his
77. Sorry.
There's another one, an earlier one where like his name's on the title real big at the top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a cool one right there, dude. The snow. What do they call that? Abominable Snowman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, creepy is just there. It is right there. There you go. Ken Kelly, the one where he's throwing the grenade. There's Rosetta 2 right there.
That's dope.
There you go. Yeah, that's a cool one. That is really good. So creepy magazines and eerie magazines, they all got great stuff, and some of those later Vampirella ones are really hard to find and just at all, let alone high grade. So pretty dope stuff.
But even the 100s, when they start getting around the sci-fi stuff, is really cool too.
All right.
So when you go to your LCS, don't forget to check out the magazine boxes.
I picked up a bunch of magazines when I came and saw you.
Other series to collect.
I remember that's what I picked up when I first time I came out to your shop, is I bought a bunch of magazines when I was there because you guys had a magazine, really nice magazine selection. Is this what you want me to show, Marco?
Oh, it just gave all the covers at once. So
you
went through all the covers. Because there's definitely some like really dope covers going through the whole.
So very cool.
First issue though is so cool.
Yeah, it's just good stuff, man.
I think 64 is probably one of the better. I mean, with the eye coming off, doing the one that Ish picked was really good. They had and they did a lot of like historical.
I know somebody that's got a Frank Frazetta autograph or I don't know if he has it anymore. Joe will have to let me know, but he's got a Frank Frazetta autograph on a card from a card set, which is pretty fucking dope. Yeah, just to have a Frank Frazetta autograph of anything. And I also know somebody that had at one point multiple copies of Frank Frazetta's first published work, which is something that I've always wanted to grab. And there's actually a few high grade copies of it out there. So. All right, good stuff, gentlemen.
Yeah,
2.5 hours. You guys got anything else?
He does. There you go. So you guys want to do fansies next week? Is that what we're doing? Top 5 fansies / whatever the bleep else. We'll hit the top 5 list. We'll put down another poll. You guys can vote on it. I know some people had a problem with their last poll because we were doing what was it, Kirby versus whatever his name was. And
Franco.
Why don't we do something cool? Let's do something fucking cool, man. I don't want to do this boring Tales to Astonish covers. Let's do something fucking cool.
Hey. See how like when we go to chat and some guy starts talking about Fortnite, we don't go like, that's boring. We go, hey, we appreciate your opinion. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean people like it. Because people seem to like it. So what we're going to keep doing is putting up polls and let the people decide, because the people decided.
Well, let's pick something cool other than Jack Kirby and Steranko. I mean, like,
that's probably to be honest with you, that's probably the best poll that's ever been put on this channel.
Bruce Timm covers. That's a fucking great one, JJ Maxwell.
There you go. Bruce Timm. See, you put it on them. That's what we do. We just put it out there. And by the way, you're insulting the 168 people that voted for Kirby.
Boring.
That's all we do. That's all we do is put it out to the people. Give it to the people.
Bruce Timm covers another one. Who was that badass pinup artist?
I like that.
That used to do the calendar.
Dennis knows. Like out here, we get a lot of those fansies, and we get a lot of the underground comics too. So.
Fucking A, what was that dude's name? That dude, the badass pinups back in the day. I mean, do some fucking Also, we don't have
Top
to do it on
5 Love and
comics.
Rocket covers.
We can do it on anything in the pop culture too. Like people forget that. So like, if there's cool shit out there that you want to talk about.
Cindy Crawford.
You know what would be
Top
cool?
5 Cindy Crawford covers.
Give it to him, guys.
A cool one would be finding like covers where they like hid something in the covers, you know, and that would have got them in trouble if they would have found out before it went
like
to
the
press.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, like the Little Mermaid, or like Alex Ross, what he put in the Terminator shit, or you know, there's all kinds of little hidden shit in covers that people have put. So maybe that Dave Stevens, JJ Maxwell. There's another not boring one. Dave Stevens, no, not Olivia, Dennis, the one before Olivia.
Somebody copied our top 5 from 2 weeks ago. I think it's not boring, but we can do whatever you want. You're the boss, bro.
First published art issue. I don't know. First published art might be good, but it's kind of boring. I like fucking with Marco, especially easy when he's drunk.
I'm so good right now, bro. Hey, I want to thank everybody in the chat. You guys made it very enjoyable. Ish, always a pleasure. Kyle, Kyle, dude. I want to tell you real quickly. I know we've been discussing a couple things lately, and the greatest part about discussing a couple of those things